Roger that. I brought nuts and berries.
I brought chocolate.
You foraged.
You foraged.
You went and foraged for them.
I did. I'm prepared for the end of the world.
Wait. Did you bring your coif?
No, I didn't bring it today. I should have. Wait,
Have you seen?
We gonna be at Gen Con again?
Have you seen Chris's handmade coif?
I have not.
So we
You
went
haven't?
when we played the zombie version of this, because like the catch is you're supposed to, whatever equipment you have is what's on you. So we're talking, and Chris just pulls out this chainmail coif just out of nowhere, and I'm just like, what?
That's perfect.
Yeah, right. I mean, zombies.
No,
I gotta protect my neck.
That's cheating. Actually, yeah.
We were
Yeah,
playing-
you're kind of-
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
pretty much.
playing.
Being prepared is cheating.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, the Eagle Scout and me came out.
We were just saying he was cosplaying at Gen Con. So.
Was that your
Yeah.
that in Eagle Scout? Was that how you got your Eagle Scout? You made coifs for a whole city?
I should have, right?
Yeah.
No, that would have taken too long.
No, that's what happens after the apocalypse.
Yeah.
When it's over, that's how, like the next Eagle Scout is, oh, I've made coifs for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a service project.
I helped to. Got Mike. We're about to get him.
All right, we'll do.
Mike seems to have realised that he hasn't got his. Actually, no, I have got it on my phone. Sorry.
Carry on.
So
carry on.
we're still Mike's getting set in, but we
Yeah.
can go ahead and. Jimmy and Corey are the people we were talking with earlier.
Right.
And
Hello.
then Chris is over here as well, and then the one you don't see is Mike.
That's
you-
probably,
but you can hear.
in all fairness, that's probably for the best for your if you've had your lunch already.
So the good news is that I was able, because the dice mechanism in this is really weird. You can't just use the regular die, but I was able to get an an API script in. So, like for instance, if you look under the character sheet, you'll see there's one already there. If you've got stuff filled in, it's because I was messing with it earlier. And we'll get into how the positive negative die work, but you can choose a characteristic for a skill roll, choose how many negative and positive work, and hit roll. And then if you look in chat, it'll tell you if you succeeded or failed or not.
Got it. A nifty little program.
And we'll get into all that because Mike, you probably heard our podcast on it, but you haven't played.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And Chris or James, have you played this at all? Or
He has-
No, not yet.
okay, so it's fairly. I'm sure it'll be fairly straightforward, but so
Well, we'll see about that.
yeah. So if you look in there, I made a character for everybody. So if you go, you can pull up your character sheet, and while we're waiting and getting set up,
Hey, you gave me ones for everything.
We all have one.
yeah, you all start with one. So
I don't know. I've got 4 in dexterity, 4 in charisma. I'm doing great.
Well, naturally.
So go ahead and fill out your different traits. So each one, you have a physical, mental. Oh, there's Mike.
Yay.
I got to make sure to mute him.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah,
what
everyone
he
says
actually
that.
looks like, that
Yeah,
graphic.
Mike is a unique snowflake.
That's what
So
British
it-
people look like.
Yeah, you've got 3 sets of skills, and each one has what's called an attack and a defense, but not in the straight like physical. So you got physical, mental, and social. Or physical, your dexterity. So it's strength and dexterity kind of mixed together. Oh, there we go. In a standard realm.
One of you is a living keyboard.
Yes. So apparently it's using my rearward-facing webcam, not my forward. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can fix that.
You just turn the thing around. That's all. Then you just won't see the screen.
Yeah.
So you've got dexterity and vitality, which is kind of your physical strength and stamina. Mental, you've got logic and willpower. And social, you have charisma and empathy. And if need be, I can read down to the official definitions more.
It might
So-
help.
Yeah.
Why
you
not?
Might, you might want.
Yeah.
Or do we need to have Corey do it again?
Oh gosh, let's
Yeah.
not.
And these are your actionable skills, right? So these are what you're using in your.
Yeah, this is what you're making skill checks off of. So
Yep.
dexterity is your offensive. It is your coordination, general motor skills, balance, speed, and grace are all covered by dexterity.
And 1.
Vitality is your defensive skill. Vitality is your physical strength and toughness. It determines elements of your character ranging from how much weight you can lift to how well you resist disease and toxins. Mental, logic is offensive. Logic is your awareness of your surroundings and ability to think on your feet. If you're hacking into a secure computer system or noticing an ambush, logic is the characteristic you're using. And willpower is your defensive. It represents your memory and mental resilience. Everything from resisting the horrors of the world to recalling specific information from years ago uses willpower.
Ah, crap.
1.
It's a good thing my wife didn't rate this one.
So, social charisma is offensive. It's your general demeanor and social skills. It governs how easily you can use words and actions to sway others, whether through careful negotiation or harsh threats. And then empathy is your defensive. It's your ability to understand and sympathize with others, from determining whether someone is lying to predicting an adversary's next move. It can be very useful. So, the first step in this process is, like I said, you have all 6 of those. You start off with the 1 and everything. And then on top of that, you now have 10 points you can use to upgrade those skills. So go.
And is it 1 for 1 straight through?
Yes. Yep. So you have 10 points to spread over there, starting with the 1.
10 points to upgrade.
Yep, 10 upgrade points, yeah.
So,
And then also, going along with that, down you'll see features. Those are just general traits about you, that for each of those things, you need to have a positive feature and a negative feature for each grouping. So a physical, mental, and social. And those, let me flip to the features. Features can be things like, for physical, they got examples of distance runner, weightlifter, very flexible, crack shot, iron stomach. For mental, it can be, Eagle Scout, well-read, world traveler, human calculator. And then for social, always smiling, great liar, natural leader, all those sorts of things. So just kind of small adjectives or things.
And so those adjectives are going to be things that will allow us to add or subtract, like dice.
Right. Because those features will be used to either add negative dice or add positive dice.
Okay, in certain situations.
Yep.
And we're adding 10 to the 1, right? So
Yes.
So if you go from 1 to 2, it's 1 point.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
okay, and like these words are like whatever we
About your
happen to think is
Yep, this is
applies.
just for yourself. Remember, you're making this for your person because you're playing as yourself
yeah.
in the end of the apocalypse. So just one word snippets that are good or bad. Like I think some of the examples for like negative, we had like nearsighted and farsighted. If you guys remember what you had last
I
time.
had hates the cold.
hates the cold. Yeah.
Cold. Yeah, hates cardio.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see.
Shitty ankles.
I used Eagle Scout in quotes for a positive and a negative. So I think I might do that again. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because we talked, and it
Positive
was
and mental,
we
bad
we
and
were
social.
joking around with it. So for the positive is that he did pretty much everything. He was a life scout, so he did everything
But the project.
But the project, so he had all those skills. But I put it as a negative for his social because he didn't fully finish.
Right, and I didn't. And I didn't. Yeah, so it's in situations of delegation and teamwork. I guess that would be a negative
Yeah.
because I didn't do the project, which is the biggest part.
Are we adding one negative and one positive to each?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, it's all, yep. Okay. There's my fingers. Hello.
Yeah.
It's odd weird.
There's Mike's fingers.
Yeah, I'm still looking on the camera settings,
Ooh,
but
they're from
it can wait.
Britain.
It's not the greatest problem.
Yeah.
Or worst problem, I mean.
Got a nice face though. Sad to deprive the world.
And we do one of each. Positive, one negative.
One positive,
Yeah.
one negative.
For each category. Physical, social, mental.
Torn on where to put my last point. Because you guys took me down in vitality last time. And I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah, that's going to be the fun part here.
Tough choices.
Right?
I have so many weaknesses. Down.
Yeah. This game really gets real.
Gets real fast.
So, as far as if you can
Sound like there's a zombie in the background somewhere.
It does.
Oh, I guess I used all 10 points. Okay.
It might be James's mic picking something else up because it's. Is there a TV?
Oh, is it the buzzing still? Or
I'm hearing talking.
Yeah.
Or maybe sword
oh,
fighting?
hon, could you turn down the volume? Thanks. All right, yeah, she's playing Overwatch in the background.
Oh, nice.
Like you do.
Forget this. Let's just
Yeah.
all play Overwatch.
Overwatch? Sure, Overwatch sounds good. Okay.
Switching the stream too.
Okay, I think I'm done.
All right.
I don't
If
have
you
all
have
my
the
features.
Yeah, if you don't have all the features, that's not as important right
Oh.
now because those may change. But
Never
if you've
mind.
got the points in,
I rescind my
Who-
statement.
who has Does anyone not have their points
No,
in?
I've done the points.
done
I'm
with
struggling
points.
on positive, negative for two of them.
That's-
So
James, what have you got right so far?
Okay, so for my physical, I put a 3 in dexterity, a 2 in vitality.
Okay.
For mental, I've got 3 in logic, 2 in willpower, and for social, 4 in charisma and 2 in empathy.
So the way this works is we're going to do this one column at a time. So what were your physical again?
That was 3 and 2.
Okay. So what this happens now is you have to kind of explain what your reasoning was because they're going to vote on whether you have to increase or decrease your scores.
Ooh.
So, by the way, the way we're going to do this, because it's supposed to be normally when you would play the game, you would have black die, or you would have positive die and negative die, and it would be a blind bid kind of thing. So if you do /W space GM, it does a whisper to me,
And this is in the chat.
and this is in the chat. So when he's reading this out, if you think it needs to be increased, just send me a plus sign.
Okay.
If you think it needs to be decreased by 1, send me a minus sign.
Okay.
And then if you think it's fine, send me a plus and a minus.
Okay. So this is
It's /WGM.
Yes. If you scroll up in the chat commands, it shows you.
Oh, okay.
Does it matter if there's a space between W and GM?
Yes, there is a space between W and GM.
Okay.
You can send me a test if you want to.
I just sent you a test.
Does it need to be in brackets, or is that just...
No,
don't-
I got
no,
one.
I don't
I
think
got
there's
one from
brackets.
Chris. So
All right, good.
yeah,
I don't think there's brackets.
Oh, it's
it's GM, not GN.
yeah, typo.
Well, I'll know what Mike.
Did you get my
Yep.
test?
Yep. I got from Corey.
Oh, you got it's the other / /.
This is not my day. It really is not.
Jeez, Mike, didn't you ever
Keyboard's
play WoW?
having
Okay,
a hard
so I got the
time.
one.
No,
I
I
got the
never-
one for James. Yep,
Hey.
and there's Mike.
Hooray.
Okay.
Jimmy,
All right,
do
so
you want to test or anything?
yeah, sure, I'll test.
Okay. And what happens the way the voting is you're not you're voting for both of the traits in physical.
For both physical traits. Okay.
So when you read them out, it's does one of those have to be, or do you feel one of those needs to be increased, or
Okay.
one of those has to be lowered? You're not voting on
Okay.
dexterity versus vitality.
And since none of us personally know James, this will be great.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be
And
interesting.
Likewise, the other way, since you've never actually met any of us, then
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's why you have to do a good enough job on selling it.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
going to go so well.
So James, what were your scores again? For physical?
3 in dexterity and 2 in vitality. My 3 in dexterity, something not a lot of people know about me through my podcasting, is for like 5 years I taught parkour.
Whoa.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. I grew up in Colorado, and one of the first like parkour schools started up there. So I got into it in college, and also I was a junior Olympic marksman in high school.
whoa.
So as far
Casual.
as like the coordination and that sort of physical adeptness, I'm pretty good. However, I'm more of a sprinter than I am a distance runner, so I get pretty tired pretty easily. So I don't have much vitality.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, just send. So now, if you feel like one needs to be lowered, just send me a plus sign. If you think it would be, if you think it needs to be lowered, send me a minus sign. If you think it needs to be raised, send me a plus sign. And
So-
if you think it's fine as is, send a plus and a
Yep.
minus.
So it was 3 and 2. You said that, James?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 2.
Okay. Nope, not sending that now.
Doop, doop, doop. Send.
Computers, yay!
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh wait, no. It says okay. we're
Okay.
good. I thought.
All right,
I thought I
sweet.
posted-
So we have all positive die. So you get to raise one of your stats by 1.
So
But the downside is you have to take an additional negative feature.
Okay, I think I can find out another negative future.
Or
feature
the
for
other
myself.
thing, the other thing you can do is eliminate your positive feature, so that you would only have a negative feature. That's
Interesting.
that's the trade-off is, so you get to raise a stat by 1, but you either have to take an additional negative or get rid of your positive. So
My years of playing Shadowrun have taught me that you always add more negatives to get more positives. So I'm going to take my dexterity up to 4 because you always want to put it in one column and not the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
Was it junior marksman? Yeah, I think that's that certainly warrants an additional point on there.
all right, Corey, let's go. We'll do one column at a
Okay.
time around the room. So physical.
So my physical, for dexterity, I put a 1. And I said that I am Bella Swan clumsy. I trip all the time. I would not be able to shoot marksman competition at all. I'm terrible at it. My vitality is a 2 because I think I'm kind of hardy. Like I can. I haven't died yet. My immune system is okay. So it's not a 1, but it's not quite a 3. So
Okay.
2,
Okay. So
All right,
1
so-
and 2.
1 and 2.
Okay.
Be careful here, Jimmy.
Hey, she doesn't know who voted for what.
I'm just sending it a break so I can see the. I don't have them run together.
Oh, oops! I'll send.
No,
it
it's
again.
fine. I
think I
see
said it
yours
right before you
yep,
sent
I
it.
said it.
So, okay. If we feel like it was well assigned, it's plus and minus.
Yes.
Okay. Not to give away what I.
He believes you.
All right, just waiting on Mike. Okay, there we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 positives and 2 negatives. So that balances out, and you get to add 1,
Yeah.
but you get the negative feature as well.
Gotcha. I can think one of those up.
All right,
think-
Jimmy.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to go for what I had last time in the zombie game and see if I get a different result. So, in dexterity I put 2, and in vitality I put 4.
Oh.
So, dexterity, I've never been athletic per se, because I'm not quite dexterous or accurate with throwing balls and that sort of thing. However, I do try to work out a good deal. One of my positive features is above average lifter. And 4 is above 3, which is the average. So I'm gonna keep it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Slash.
This was funny because last time we played this, Chris had his wife fill it out for him. And pretty much the entire game, everyone felt bad for him and kept giving him pluses.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Whereas our friend Philip thought too highly of himself, and everyone just kept downplaying everything he
Oh.
said.
Poor Philip.
All right, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 positives.
Yeah.
And 3 negatives. Woo! So you get to increase by 1.
Oh yes.
Everyone's
Okay.
being way too
Very
nice.
nice.
All right. Up in my dexterity to 3.
Oh, you don't want to take the vitality to 5?
I'd like to actually be able to like hit zombies because last
Well, that's
time
going to be kind of hard considering that
Yeah.
there's
or
zombies.
hit aliens, hit aliens. Because last time I couldn't hit zombies with a shotgun when they were right in front of my face. So
Success.
we'll go with that.
Oh, Mike's face.
There we
Ah,
go.
that's his face.
Fixed.
Sorry. There we are. See,
It's like the mic.
I'm just going to hide, but there we go. That works fine for me.
Well, it does say Mike.
Well, true. Okay, I have no idea how to increase the zoom on the thing, but
You can just lower the mic just a little bit if you want.
okay, still
There you
good. All right, there we
All
are.
right,
Nice.
Mike. Speaking of which,
Oh yes. Okay, so for physical, I selected dexterity 3 and vitality 3. Now, before you all criticise me on that one, despite being British and only having lived in the States for a few years, I did actually used to shoot rifle when I was back in the UK. I was actually pretty good at it. Ooh. Yeah, I know. And for vitality, I do run a couple of times a week, so
Yeah.
5Ks, 10Ks here and there. So
That's more than most people do.
pretty much. So I figure 3 and 3 seems like a pretty good mix.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or
that's
bad myself,
We'll find
but
out.
There we go.
Oh no, James!
No, I did it wrong. How did I do? I did it right all the other times.
You put the W before the slash.
Yeah, that's
Oh man,
You can also hit up, and it'll do the last one. I did.
this has the potential for such scandal.
Oh.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 positives, but 4 negatives.
Oh no!
Oh, so do you count a negative when people do the plus and the minus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Which means it balances out, right?
Yeah.
true. So that was lose one.
Lose 1, but
But
you
you-
get an additional
positive
positive
feature.
feature. That's the balance.
Sorry, but all right. I think I will drop my vitality down to a mere 2, based on the fact that I haven't actually run more than once in the last 4 weeks. So there we go. I'm completely
Alright.
off my game.
All right, Chris.
All right. Remind me again. What's dexterity and vitality again?
No boy. What game are we playing?
We know what's going to happen to me in memory.
Dexterity is an offensive
Yep.
state, and
Okay.
vitality is a defensive state.
So, yeah. So
If-
all
That's
right.
the best way of putting it.
Okay. So I put 3 and 3. So 3 dexterity. I mean, so vitality is strength and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm decently strong for however big I am. For dexterity and for more vitality, I guess I barely ever get sick, which is
Right. Yeah.
kind of nice, I guess. And I end up having to do all the handiwork around the house and whatnot. So for dexterity, I am nowhere near as clumsy as my wife, which is good. And I've actually, I have young kids, right? So they are as accident prone as my wife. So I have a good reaction to be able to keep them from hurting themselves. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do features too?
You can if you think
Alright.
if you think it'll help for your.
Yeah, so features, I put nearsighted as the negative, and I put heavy lifter for the positive. I can lift a decent amount of weight as long as I don't have to do it a whole bunch.
I'm gonna put this. Okay.
Of the us.
You're gonna put the off.
Yes.
The off. Cool.
All right, Mike.
Yep, working on it.
Can I put sensitive skin as a negative feature?
I love it.
I get sunburned real easy.
Really?
Okay, so Chris, you had 1, 2, 3, 4 positives and 2 negatives.
Sweet.
So you get an additional 1.
All right.
All right, so now we're rolling back around to James for mental. Sorry, mental's next.
Mental. Okay. So I put myself down for a 3 in logic and a 2 in willpower. The 3 in logic, I feel like everybody in this room can kind of claim it because we all play role-playing games, right? And
Yes.
it takes a lot to unravel the wonders of Palladium and figure out how that works. So I feel like I've earned that. As for willpower, I can't stop myself from playing video games at 11 when I have to be up at 5 the next morning to do a con for some reason. Also, I can't say no to that con. So I've got 0 willpower.
And thus now we know why he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
All right.
Do.
All right, so you got 4 positives and 4 negatives.
Ooh.
So I wonder what everyone voted.
Sounds
So
like-
what happens in that circumstance?
So everything you stay completely as is. Same amount of features, same amount of stats.
Oh, that's interesting that it's sort of weighted to have something change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's neat.
That's how it's rigged. It's like, yeah, you're getting a benefit, but you're getting it to keep it all somewhat averaged. So like our friend who everyone got voted down on the last time we played, he ended up with a whole bunch of positive features or not as many negative features because of it.
Right.
All right, so let's go the other way around. Let's
Okay.
go to Chris
For mental.
for mental.
All right, so I put a logic of 4 and a willpower of 2. So for features, I put Eagle Scout and Singular Focus as my negative. So basically, I have my hand in a lot of different things. I like to learn a lot, and I like to learn things that not everybody knows. So in my spare time, I do crap like blacksmithing. I do. I made that mail helm. Right. I am very good at taking used materials and turning them into something that's useful. For willpower, I mean, I have pretty decent willpower. I have a tendency to do just like James, right? I'll stay up too late playing games or the RPGs. Hey, just another 10 minutes. Just another 10 minutes, right?
One more turn.
That's right, right. So I had a 2 for that one to kind of account for that.
Okay. Go ahead and send for Chris.
Okay. Those 4 and what?
4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Doop. That was my sending noise.
All right. So, Chris, you got 4 for positive and 3 for negative. So you get a net of increase.
Sweet. Let's go willpower.
All right, Mike. What's your mental?
Actually, it's going to sound pretty familiar here. So I've gone for a logic of 4 and a willpower of 2. So on the logic side, well, you guys have met me before. James, obviously you haven't, but yeah, on top of the whole RPG thing, I am actually an engineer as well. On the willpower side, unfortunately, yes, what you and Chris were saying, it both rings rather true for myself as well. The fact that between video games, RPGs, and is that the time already? I only have to be up in 4 hours. It does strike as true for myself as well.
All right. Yeah, I think I would have to rate myself at a willpower of 1.
We're all going to be really familiar with the whisper tool at the end of this.
All right.
Good, because you'll never use it again after this. All right. You got 4 positive and 4 negative, so
Okay.
you get to stay as is.
Fair enough.
Cool.
All right, Jimmy.
Okay. Logic for me is a 2. Willpower is a 3. Part of that's because I put 4 in my vitality. I needed somewhere to get points from. But no, I put my logic at a 2 just because I am an engineer like most of these guys, but I feel like one of my negative features is I called it bad RTS player. Because I'm bad at thinking fast under pressure, so my offensive logic capability is not going to be the best. Willpower out of 3, just because it's average.
So you have not collected enough additional pilots.
I have not. No, my clicks per second are not great. On my positive feature was, in quotes, Eagle Scout. Again.
All right, so you got 4 positives and 2 negatives, so you get a net increase.
Sweet. Let's see, min-max or...
Always min-max.
Yep, more
Oh,
willpower.
please don't encourage them.
More willpower.
Just keep
Thank
it-
you, James.
Just keep in
All
mind,
right.
the first one is the attack. The second one is the defense.
Glass
Right.
cannons are how you sink unsinkable ships.
That's right.
Didn't someone say the best offense or the best defense is a good offense?
Everybody
Yeah,
says
someone
that.
said-
They never had to GM for Chris N here. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember when I was talking about that? We in our interview we said talking about that one player that just min maxes their character and how to deal with them.
Hi, James. Nice to meet you.
Remember the poor GM who was asking about it for the Star Wars game?
It's him.
Yeah.
How many yellow dice did you have for your ranged light, or was
I
it
think it
ranged
was
heavy?
Range
5.
heavy, but with or without aim.
When you were using True Aim, what was it like?
With true aim, I think it was 5 yellows, a green, and 2.
No, it was.
blues.
I think it was more than that, wasn't it? Yeah.
What? That's not enough, Mike.
No.
Okay.
Chris managed to
Apparently not.
game Star Wars so that he could just take out the Death Star. With
He was the photon torpedo.
yes, indeed.
All right.
Lucky for my GM, because I'm slinging now. I think I always have an advantage, and I've got 4 yellow dice with true aim,
Nice.
but I can never roll well, so it doesn't matter.
Yes. But did you jerry rig your gun to get auto fire on a single advantage?
No, I did not do that because I don't have enough money to spend on guns.
Yeah. Now here and there's the mistake I think as a GM was letting him have the weapon in the first place.
Yeah, well.
All right, Corey.
Okay, so I have 3 for logic and 3 for willpower. Logic-wise, I put as my positive feature that I have an extensive NPR knowledge. I listen to a lot of pointless podcasts, but
Which shows Prairie Home Companion.
exactly. Actually, it's probably the only one I don't listen to. But I listen to a lot of This American Life, a lot of Freakonomics, those sort of podcasts that give you interesting knowledge about random things. And also, I went to school for criminology and philosophy, so logic-wise, I'm trained in logic.
So you're Batman.
Basically.
Not that that'll help you in an apocalypse, but you guys, I could
Maybe.
write out some
Maybe it
logic.
won't.
Willpower-wise, I gave myself a 3 because I have pretty good willpower. If I set like a 50-minute timer and know I have a 10-minute break to eat chocolates and not do work, then I'll stick with doing work.
You're structured,
I'm structured.
You
Yeah.
get better willpower than I do.
like
Yeah.
Batman would
True,
be.
true.
Like that.
I'm
What?
sensing a theme.
So 3 and 3.
All right, so go ahead and send.
I already sent mine.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, so that is 4 positives and 3 negatives. Woo! So you get a net increase.
Yeah. I'm gonna add to logic.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, James, back to you for the last one, social.
All right. So for charisma, I put a 4, and that's because me and my best friend have convinced 600 people to give us thousands of dollars a month to play games. So I feel like that's a charisma achievement.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And for empathy, I put 2 because the games that I play are empathy games. So I feel like that sort of like playing role-playing games sort of trains you in like thinking and putting yourself in other people's shoes and like feeling out the world through other people's eyes.
Okay.
Got it.
Awesome.
All right, so that's 2 negative before positive.
Woo!
Ooh.
Are you swapping it up on you?
I swapped it out just to freak you out. That's all.
All right, I am going to add to empathy because I feel like I have more than a 2, but I ran out of points. And I'll come up with another negative trait.
All right, let's go back to Corey.
Okie dokie. So I gave myself a 3 for charisma and a 4 for empathy. My negative trait I added was no new friends, no, which is a Drake lyric that many of my friends sing to me whenever we go out places because I make friends with people and they don't want new people hanging out with us all the time. So empathy-wise, if I see someone and I feel like they need friends, I become that friend. Charisma-wise, I think sometimes people like me. So,
Yeah.
3, average.
Uh-huh.
Average,
Okay.
So again, that's 3 and 4.
3 and 4. 3 for charisma, 4 for empathy.
Okay.
Is that a puppy sound?
Yes, that's my puppy.
Oh. I was like, it's either Bob Ross, like, or a puppy.
All right, waiting on James.
Oh, yep.
He's distracted by an adorable puppy.
Yeah, my dog.
Everybody voted even. You got 4 and 4.
Well
Cool.
done.
I think I sold myself well.
Okay. Social for me, 2 in charisma, 3 in empathy. 2 in charisma just because, I mean, I get along with people, but I'm kind of an introvert, so I'm not going to be the guy to go out and say hi first.
Introvert, what
Empathy
is
3
this?
because
You had the point remaining?
I don't know. I'm a liberal. I don't so they all at least have a baseline empathy. Okay. Also, my positive feature is that I'm a nice guy and have a good jawline. And again, negative is the quotes Eagle Scout. So, yep.
Man, that's done a lot for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and send.
Oh, I didn't hit the send button. My bad.
All right. So you got 4 positive and 2 negative.
Wow.
Everyone's being very super generous.
Everyone
let's
has a
see.
high empathy score today.
Except for the one person who's been voted down so far. Yeah, except for that. Yeah.
I'm not going to min-max on this one. I'll give my jawline a little more credit and put 1 up in charisma.
You can be the crimson chin.
Yeah. The pale white chin. Okay.
All right, Mike.
So social, I selected 2 for charisma and 2 for empathy. I think on the charisma side, as with Jimmy, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I am an introvert.
Yeah.
Empathy, well, yeah, I was pretty much running out of points at this stage, so yeah, I think that's pretty much good. I haven't actually done my features on this one yet. I need to think of a positive, negative for this one.
Okay.
2 and 2.
All right. So you got 4 positive and 1 negative.
Oh, thank you very much.
So increase.
Go for the sympathy vote. All right, I think I will boost my empathy by 1.
All right.
Take
Last
it.
one, Chris.
Okay, so I put 3 for charisma and 1 for empathy. So, so I think I'm pretty charismatic. I'm a quick thinker on my feet, and I can pull bullshit out pretty easy and throw it about. I like to think that I'm a bit of a natural leader, so I kind of put that for my positive. But for my negative, I'm quick to anger. For my empathy, a 1. Well, I ran out of points too. But fact of the matter is, amongst all of us, I'm probably the least empathetic, right? So
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a big supporter of Darwinism. So
Yeah.
Ooh, brother.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Fun fact.
So,
Darwin didn't say survival of the fittest. It was actually a guy named Huxley.
All right, I'm a big fan of Huxley. Then
You know where I learned that? It wasn't
NPR.
It wasn't NPR, but
All right. You got 4 positive and 3 negative.
Oh,
so you
all
get
right.
an increase.
Excellent. I'll be nice. I'll go up 1 for empathy.
Okay. Has everybody got their features figured out?
I'm missing a couple I need to have a think about, but we can continue.
Might be able to do it in line. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so the way this works is normally when you play this game, you're playing it where you are currently right now. But since, we're playing remotely, that would be splitting the party off from the beginning, and I thought that would be a bad idea. So what we're going to say is that, yes, we're playing a role-playing game, but we're going to pretend that we're in Chicago, say
Oh.
that we've been in town, it's like a meetup,
Okay.
James is having a meetup and we're there, we're playing a game kind of thing. So James, I've never been to Chicago, so we may lean on you a lot for a lot of description setting.
Surprise.
Oh, no worries.
So what would be a good coffee shop that have a discussion or a game? Is there a gaming cafe or?
Well, what about
Where would I
go.
bring people to game in a public place? That's a tough question. Oh, yeah, actually, that's perfect. My girlfriend just pointed out Maggie Daly Park, which is a brand new park that we put in downtown Chicago. And there's this area in the park where there's like a circle of trees. They've sort of built a fairy forest, and at the center of the fairy forest, there is a huge round table with chairs around it. And I want to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons there someday. So
sounds awesome.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So we're all there. Whatever, we won some lottery and we're getting a chance to play a game.
Yeah.
And we're there. We're playing D&D. I'm there as well, but for some reason during the game, you see me kind of clutch my stomach, and then I have like, I'm sorry, I excuse myself.
Is that
and
chili? I
Yeah,
told you
yeah,
it was a
chili
bad
at
idea.
lunch.
Stupid chili, never eat Taco Bell before D&D.
Every Taco Bell.
Taco
period.
Bell chili. That
there are so many wonderful restaurants in Chicago.
and you went to Taco Bell.
Yep, totally.
The app is great.
Yeah, they had a great coupon.
Exactly. I want to see if this Taco Bell tastes different.
True.
So I go excuse myself to use the restroom. About 15 minutes go by, and I come back, but something's off. You can't put your finger on it, but something seems off. But I come back, and I'm like, so what were we doing? I act like it looks like I may have just tripped up. Like I don't remember exactly what we were here doing again.
What do you mean? We're playing D&D here in the park with James D'Amato.
Oh yeah. Guys, I'm not really feeling this. I'm gonna head back to the hotel.
Are you sure? Do you need a water? Do you want some Advil? I get my mom purse out. I got everything.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I just kind of stand up and just kind of walk away.
Chris, the hotel's that way.
I'm walking in a different direction.
Chris.
Should someone follow?
Now this
Ilf.
seems odd because anyone that knows me knows I would never turn down a chance to play a role-playing game. So this is just you guys are like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Does he like have health issues or like
None.
does he get migraines or anything like that?
Not that we
Not that
Not
we
that we've
know
heard
of.
of.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of cats, but
Oh.
that's not
That's
an
just
issue.
the
Not a
potential
health
side of
concern.
mental illness. Granted,
Yeah.
but no, we don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Joking, by
there's
the way.
not a lot of trouble he can get into in Maggie Daly Park. Like, it'd be a while before he hit any area of the city that wasn't really nice. So,
The other thing that you'll notice is a lot of the other fans that came. At this point, a lot of them have started to dissipate as well, as if no one was really interested in what was going on.
James, is the game over? Are we leaving or?
I don't know. I mean, I think we just lost one of the players. I guess the people who are still here, we could like go out to get a drink or something. But like, I don't feel right continuing the game without
Yeah,
Chris.
seems to have lost its steam a little bit, but
Yeah.
the word drink was used, which
Yeah.
instantly caught my attention. So yeah, I think a beer would go down quite well right now.
Well, one of us should probably check on Chris, right?
Well,
I mean,
maybe some fresh air will do him
Should
good.
we play nose goes or?
So Chris, how do you want to play this? Because there's a good chance that we would probably go and get you and try to figure out what's going on. Or,
Okay.
Or do you want to disappear out of this? So
No,
that you're releasing
how
the
would
story?
what would you? Nah, this is what would you do?
I think we'd
Yeah,
probably follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'd probably go and interject and try to stop you and say, "Hey, dude, what's going on?" Right?
Okay. So who is everybody chasing after me or?
I think the rest of us would probably just let Chris run
Yeah.
and bring the other Chris back. This is
Okay.
going to get really
Yeah.
confusing very
Yeah,
quickly.
this is a Chris job.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Chris
got
is in
this.
crisis.
So we'll just space away from it. You see me kind of go down some strange alley. Doesn't really make any sense. And see me kind of turn a corner and vanish,
So
Well,
you,
or just vanish out of sight.
so you got a pretty good head start.
Meaning I'm let's say you're about 10 feet behind at this point when I go down this alleyway.
Okay.
Like you were running to catch up, but didn't fully catch up before I went down this alleyway.
Okay.
I mean, Maggie Daly Park is huge, and the area that you'd be exiting is like this artificial forest type
Okay.
area. So, like, you could disappear even quicker than that if you wanted.
But just for the sake, and so as you continue and turn down that way, you run into yourself.
myself.
You stumble in front. You kind of taken back for a second,
Yeah.
and you are face to face. I'm there. I'm looking at you, completely unfazed by this whole thing. But there is someone there that looks identical to yourself and is holding a knife, and he starts lunging towards you.
All right. So first off, before I see the knife,
Okay.
before I see anything, I'm going to look at him. I'm going to say, "Oh my God, you are a handsome man." All right, but he's lunging for me.
Yes. Also,
I
just
don't like me anymore.
Yep. While you're face to face, you start to see it looks like there's some weird kind of goo around his body, like he just burst out of something.
What are you doing?
I'm just standing there like this is completely natural.
Oh, you're watching this.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
intense
get
voyeurism.
I'm gonna get the hell out of the way of the knife.
Okay. All right. So I need you to roll a defensive, or what was it? A
Vitality.
vitality check.
How do I do rolling in this?
All right. So your
How do I?
First
so if you
roll.
pull up your character sheet,
Uh
you'll see at the top there is a dice roller.
huh. Dice roller. Yeah.
So you just pick the characteristic we're rolling for.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then click how many negative dice and And the way this game works is you always start out with one positive die. No matter what the roll, you always have a positive die.
Okay.
And then, depending on the circumstances, you will get positive die for, if you're hiding, or if you've got a feature that would benefit you in some way, or whatever. This is where the features come into play, because if you have one that applies to a circumstance, and then I will give negative die for
Difficulty.
difficulty, various things.
Okay. So positive die. I have a 3 vitality. I start with 3, right?
No,
No.
the 3 is what you're trying to roll.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so you start with one positive die. What were your features again?
Nearsighted, heavy lifter, and sword. The positive is heavy lifter.
All right, so I will give you a positive for the heavy lifter,
Okay.
but I'm going to give you 2 negative die because
'Cause I'm
you didn't
confused.
see this coming, and
Yeah.
he's also right on you.
All right. Then I just hit roll.
And then just hit roll.
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, so
Buddy.
and just to explain the way the dice work is, you see what you're trying to get. Your score is 3. That's his vitality score. You want to have at least one die be
Equal
3 or
or less
under.
than?
greater than.
No. It's, I
Or,
think it's
sorry,
less than.
less than.
It's less
Sorry,
than,
less
yeah.
than. So I don't know why it said fail, but
So I'm guessing the white.
oh, that's
Well,
the red
it's-
die.
it's-
Sorry,
yeah.
so the red die or the negative. You want at least one positive die to be under your skill.
You want more positive dice to be under your skill than negative dice to be under.
Well,
your skill, right?
negative die. The number on the negative die doesn't matter. It just
It
cancels
cancels
out.
out the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he had a 3 positive die,
Yeah.
it would get canceled out by that 3 negative
Gotcha.
die.
So this was
Okay.
just a particularly bad roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So.
And then any negative die that result, that's you get 2 stress, or you get stress. Well, in this case, you
Stress
get
for
2
each one.
stress. Yep.
Okay. So I
Which
take 2
there's
stress.
there's a box. If you look down there, there's a stress box. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So.
So this guy, he lunges and he managed to get you in kind of your side,
All right.
and that's the stress is the damage from that.
All right. You beautiful bastard.
How dare
Okay.
you.
So, is it still my turn? How does this work?
So well, that was his turn. He's done that. So now you have a chance. You can react if you want to do something.
I'm still standing there. I assume I haven't been
Yep.
knocked down or anything.
And in a combat situation, you basically get a minor move and a major move.
Okay, if he just lunged at me and stabbed me, I'm going to try to grab his arm
Okay. And do what?
and wrench the knife from it.
Okay. All right. So now you're going to roll a dexterity check.
Oh, God. Okay.
Again, I'll give you the bonus on the positive die.
2 negative, 2 positive.
Yep.
All right. 1 success, 1 stress.
Hey, so in this case, see his, like you can see in here, the one he rolled a positive and a negative 1, and they got canceled out. But his 4 was under his dexterity, so he gets a success, and then he had 1 red die that wasn't canceled out, so he gets a stress. So he'll have a physical. And there are ways to decrease your stress level,
All right, but I now have a knife, right?
but you now have a knife.
So
Kniffy.
I'm guessing then the ideal roll is to perfectly match all of your negative dice,
Yes.
and then have one
And-
left over, which is at or below whatever.
yes, that
skill
would
you're
be the
trying to roll
idea. That would be
against.
the ideal roll.
Yeah.
And like for instance, Chris has built up his stress bar for physical up to 3.
Yep.
Whenever you fill a stress bar, you get a +1 immunity, or it's a resilience is what they call it. So you get a bonus die.
Okay.
So the idea is that you've gone through
You-
stressful
you-
situations.
Yeah, you've seen some
Your
shit.
adrenaline's
basically.
pumping, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
exactly.
Yeah, for a physical situation.
Yeah. So you managed to wrench the knife free, and so he's no longer grappling you. So what are you gonna do now?
So I've wrenched the knife 3. I'll probably, if you're still being weird and catatonic, then I'm probably going to kick him away and then run.
Okay. All right. So I'll just go ahead and just give it to you. You managed to just sprint away. He's
All right.
just kind of taken aback, and you see them.
Favoring my side.
They
right.
start to follow you, but as soon as you get out into out on the street, you see them kind of slick away.
Okay, so I'm going to go as fast as I can carry myself back to the center where everybody else is, with blood coming through my shirt and whatnot.
All right.
And,
As you run back towards you pass by what was the bathrooms.
uh-huh.
There's a trash can next to them, and you see an arm hanging out.
What?
Yeah, that's gross. All right.
Okay.
Disembodied or bodied?
Huh? Well, you just
the arm, or
meaning just the arm is hanging. Meaning
Oh, okay.
the The lid is closed. The lid is closed on the arm, but you see a body part hanging out.
Oh, nice.
Is that not normal in Chicago?
I mean, not that area of Chicago.
Like someone was trying to get away hastily and forgot to shove the whole body in.
So I'll make a mental note of that.
Oh, people lazily disposing of bodies. Yes, that's very normal.
Okay.
Okay, so now you are back. You guys now see Chris running up to you, holding a knife and bleeding out of his side.
Oh my god.
What,
What the hell happened to you?
I just got attacked by me.
Do I need to call
What?
911?
wait.
Did you just hurt yourself?
Did you just stab yourself? Is that what you're telling us?
you throw
I
up
am
the
not
chili?
that hardcore. Something freaking weird is going on. Coming back. So I went and followed Chris. He wouldn't do or say anything. He just walked down an alley, and when he rounded the corner, I got attacked by somebody who looked just like me.
What?
Okay.
Yes, you've been
now,
drinking.
what's going on here?
Yes, but that's beside the point.
the fans or like drinks from the fans or anything like that?
Did I take any drinks from the fans? Well, I don't know.
Did
Did they
anybody
offer?
like take anything from the fans and eat it or consume it in any way? Because it sounds like
Like
you're
I'm high?
hallucinating.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you, but like Chris was acting weird too.
All right. So I understand how crazy this sounds. So somebody come with me real quick. Let's go check something I saw on the way here.
All right.
Let's all go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
call an ambulance.
Oh yeah, I guess one of us should do that.
Thanks.
No, now that I think
Choice.
about that, one guy was passing around those cosmic brownies and moon pies.
They didn't taste that weird. Wait.
Okay.
So we're gonna follow after Chris to
Yep.
find other Chris.
No,
What?
I'm gonna take you back to that trash can I saw with
Yeah.
an arm hanging out.
All right. So,
Hey,
gather-
James, is this normal for this area?
People getting high and stabbing themselves? No,
Well,
that is not.
you
I
all,
think it's
at,
more the arm hanging
at
out
this
of that
point,
trash
you
can.
all see the arm hanging out of the trash can.
Wait, what?
Okay, that is definitely not normal for this area. At this point, like I'm already ringing on the phone, waiting for 911 to pick up.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna meander over there and I'm gonna lift the lid. Right.
Okay.
Look, see what's in there.
When you open the lid, you see my body in there. I've been what looks like stabbed as well.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'll check for a pulse.
I'm dead.
Oh, he's,
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna
Wow.
pull your body out of the trash can as best I can
Okay.
by myself.
Okay, I'll help you.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
there's anything
call-
you can do for him.
I'm gonna call dibs on his RPG collection.
All right, but I get the board games.
I'm gonna call your wife.
Whoa, Chris, did you didn't see this happen?
No, I didn't know who it was. I saw it on the way back.
What
The
the-
guy
wait a
that-
minute.
The guy that I followed went around the corner, and that's when I got attacked.
Keep in mind, we are by the like I said, this was by the bathroom, so you could presume that this happened when I stepped away.
So you followed Chris around over that way, and you saw him when you. This was here when you came back.
Yes.
So there are two of him.
Yes, there were two of me. I just told you that.
Yeah, but
Something freaking weird is going on, and I am not
okay.
high.
Chris, serious question.
Yes.
Are you doing some weird fucking RPG that we don't know about right now? Because it's not funny. I don't want to call Chris's wife
Yeah.
and tell him that he's dead.
Poke him. He's right there.
we are not LARPers. You know that.
Yes, I know that.
Is this some weird like toxin that you got from a blowfish and you're keeping him dead, but he's not actually
Well,
dead?
no matter what it is, I'm calling the police
Yeah. So Chris,
now.
so Chris has
it's
been,
a joke.
or James has
To
been on the
stop.
phone.
Is he actually getting through to 911? Or is
So
it really
yeah,
or what?
James, you're getting. So you called? Did you call 911? Or did you call? I guess you would have called 911 regardless.
911,
Yeah. So you get through. What are you saying?
I have a friend in Maggie Daly Park who was stabbed, and we just found a body in a trash can.
So the person on the line is being really calm and just saying, "Don't worry, we've sent personnel. Will be there soon. The officers will be on the scene shortly, and they'll make sure to get a statement. You know, everything you would expect from a 911 operator."
All right.
Okay.
So-
Okay, good.
So while this is happening, I'm gonna like take part of my shirt and rip it off and try to secure the wound that I have.
Okay.
Take a look at it, see how deep it is, see how much it's bleeding, assess it. Right.
I'm gonna check in the bathrooms nearby to see, if there's any clues to who might have done this or what's going on.
Okay.
I'll go with Jimmy.
Yeah.
You do see another in the trash can where I was. There's also another knife, and it's got blood on it.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
better not touch that.
Yeah.
Could be evidence.
Okay, so within the normal response time, an ambulance and a cop show up. They run over one of the paramedics is checking my body, saying, "Yeah, he's dead," and one of them goes to talk to you and is like, "Sir, how did this happen?" And the cop is standing there asking you guys questions of, what happened here.
Yeah, so I'll give him the story. Basically, we were playing a game. My friend got up and he left because he said he wasn't feeling well. I went to chase after him to make sure there wasn't anything we could do to help him out, and to make sure that he was able to go where he needed to go. And I chased him around a corner, and there was a dude standing there, and he got me with a knife. And the weird part of it was he looked just like me. Well,
What do you mean look just like you?
like he looked like me.
The officer's like, "Sir, when was the last time you had anything to drink?"
I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
And the officer just kind of shakes his head, and the paramedic starts putting you on a stretcher.
Okay.
Like you got bandaged up just fine.
Yep.
But he goes to put you on a stretcher, and starts to put you in the ambulance.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go on the stretcher. I can walk just fine. I'm assuming this is
And then
What kind of a
Minor
wound is
flesh
this?
wound.
the paramedics, sir, we need to get you taken care of, and is insisting that you.
No, that's fine. I'll go in the ambulance. You don't need to put me on a stretcher for a side wound.
Okay. So they get you in the ambulance, and then the cop mentions to both of you, like, "Don't worry, we've got this all taken care of and under control. We'll send a report and notify loved ones."
Well, can one of us go in the ambulance with him? Or?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
We
what
should come on.
hospital?
Yep. What hospital are we?
No. You're letting one of us ride in the ambulance.
Right.
We're allowed one person in the ambulance.
Yeah.
And what hospital is this going to?
What's the nearest hospital?
Yeah, it's like
Whatever.
It's,
whatever
uh,
said.
nearest
Whatever
hospital.
nearest
It's a
hospital is.
Chicago Legitimate Hospital.
Yeah.
CLH.
Chicago legitimate. They're good.
Yeah, right. Only the best.
I'll start walking towards the back of the ambulance to climb in. So I'm going to get in with him.
Okay. All right. After some resistance, you manage to get in just fine.
Okay, great.
And then the officer gets in his car and just kind of drives off.
What?
Okay.
What about?
Okay.
What about
And
the body?
they actually put the body back in the trash can.
Man, Chicago's
okay.
weird.
Not that weird.
This isn't Chicago. What's happening right now? This.
Okay, I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit in shock right now, but we need to go to that hospital as quickly as possible. Like, right, guys?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I hail a cab and I say, follow that car.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys go into the or who let's see, Jimmy and
me and
Chris
Chris in
were
the
in the
ambulance,
ambulance.
yeah.
So you guys are in the ambulance, and you notice that. Well, actually, you guys don't notice anything. James, you guys in the cab, you notice the cab is not, or the ambulance is not heading towards the hospital. In fact, the hospital they claim is kind of in the other direction than where the ambulance is heading.
What are these
They are not
knuckleheads
going to the
doing?
hospital.
Okay, I think it's time to get the phone out and call Jimmy.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, which hospital did they say you were going to?
Chicago legitimate?
I'll check. James, Chicago Legitimate, is it this way?
Yeah, this is not the way to Chicago legitimate.
In
they
fact,
should be going north.
at this point, Jimmy, you notice a sign going by that points to the Chicago Legitimate, and it's pointing the opposite direction in
Well,
which you're going.
okay.
Is there a different hospital this way?
I mean, there are hospitals all over this city, but they should be going to the one that they told us they
Right.
were going to.
I'll stick my head through the divider between the cab and the back, and I'll be like, sir or ma'am, whoever's driving, who?
So the
where are we
driver,
going?
the driver that you previously had not seen,
Uh-huh.
looks like Chris in a paramedic's uniform.
Wait, sir, I think it's a coincidence at first. So I'm like, sir, where are we going?
If it makes you feel any better, I was born in Chicago. maybe I'm a clone.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe
Oh,
you
that's
have
a
a twin you
horrifying
didn't
thought.
know about.
So the other
I mean, white bearded glasses guys are like,
Yeah.
the other paramedic just looks to you like this is completely normal, and goes, "Calm down, sir. We're taking him to a special treatment facility. Here, have some water," and hands you a bottled water.
Can you give me an address or a name?
Don't worry, everything is going to be fine. Here,
No,
just,
my friend has.
you are in shock right now.
I'm in
You
shock.
need to sit down and have some water.
Okay. And is there a curtain or a door or something?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, there's a curtain.
for privacy. Okay. Chris, did you hear that exchange up front? They're not taking us to the hospital.
What? Where are we going?
We're going to a special place.
I don't like going to special
Okay,
places.
Chicago has unlicensed detention centers. Like that's not a new scandal. Get out of there.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
You get over text.
Yeah.
I'm
still,
over text.
I'm still on the other end of the phone line, so I'm guessing.
Okay, so
we
yeah,
can, we
you
can
heard-
hear everything
yeah,
that's
you
happening
heard-
here,
you
and
heard the-
yeah.
Okay. How fast is the ambulance going?
What's an average ambulance speed? Like
Depends if he's got his
Well, I guess
sirens on.
he's 70
on a city
100
street.
Yeah, on a city
miles
street,
an
he's
hour.
probably going like 45.
Is he is he making traffic stops?
Has he got his lights on and his
Yeah, he's got
sirens?
lights on.
Okay, Chris, here's what we're going to do. We need to get on the gurney and open the back door.
Why do I feel like I'm on Die Hard now?
Okay.
Welcome to Die Hard.
That's right.
All right, I want to get on the gurney and sit like we're in one of those like double tubes at the water slide.
Jimmy, this sounds like a horrible idea.
Well, I mean, do you just want to jump and roll in the street with a stab wound, or do you want to roll
Well,
out
you're
on the
you're
gurney?
patched up at this point, so
So,
you're
all
not,
right, so
you're
I
not
can move
actively
around?
you're not actively bleeding. You would have been fine to walk away. You don't know why they put you in the ambulance to begin with.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I assume they would have taken me to the ambulance anyway. Just
Right.
to go to the hospital, check me out.
All right, you're probably right. We can probably just jump and roll.
But the
Not
gurney
at
sounds
70.
badass.
Well, no, you're going like 45.
That's still really
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just
so,
one
so does
broken limb.
this ambulance have? I guess I'm gonna take a peek through the curtain. Well, actually, I don't want to do that because I'm in there, right? No, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna look in here. I'm gonna see myself.
Okay.
And be like, oh shit. this is the worst type of Groundhog's Day ever. Does the ambulance have one of those pull emergency brakes?
Yes, but
Emergency.
it's going to be out of your reach.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be.
You would
a
have to be.
separate
You would have to
section.
be. You would really expose yourself to.
Yep.
To getting stabbed.
That's fine. I'm just trying to think of a
Again.
way to slow things down. I don't know. You have anything?
Do you
I'm
stall
just-
the knife?
I do.
Stab the dude who's you.
You
Yeah, stab myself.
while you're saying this, the other paramedic starts reaching towards you with a needle.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh no!
We're not
That's
doing that.
That's not good.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm wounded. You go ahead and do this one.
Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I want to open the back door.
Okay.
If I can.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna grapple with the guy who's trying to get me with a needle.
Okay. I guess you need to roll another vitality check.
Of course I do.
Might have been a better idea just to get the hell away from this guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm in a closed area. All right, so I'm rolling vitality again.
Yep.
2 positive, 2 negative.
Well,
Yeah.
This paramedic with the needle is in a separate compartment up front in the cab.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I thought he was in the back.
And if he's
Or-
sticking
No, he's
his
not in
head
the back.
through, then surely this ducking back is going to be pretty easy for him. to
Yeah,
get
let's
away.
say it's just one black because he's also somewhat restrained by the seat.
Oh boy, this is gonna be okay.
He's wearing a seatbelt like a good alien.
So 2 and 1.
2 and 1. All right.
Hey, you got another.
Woohoo! Now I've gone to the next level.
Well, okay, so I forgot. What happens is instead of an extra. No. Remember, what happens is the way that the resilience works. Sorry, I'm just remembering. Is not. It's how much stress you can take before you actually take. Like the way armor. It acts as a natural armor.
like
right.
soak.
So it's a
So
soak.
because it's only 1 stress, I don't have any. But if
Yes,
it was 2
exactly.
stress, I would take 1.
Yes,
So-
correct.
So to explain, since you filled up the first tier of
Yep.
stress in your physical,
I get plus
so,
1 defense.
Yeah, every tier you have in stress is a resistance to further stress.
Right.
Right.
Right. So unless he gets 2 stress on a single dice roll,
Right.
then he won't take anything to move up, start filling that second bar yet.
Correct.
Right.
All right. So you managed to not pull yourself away, and now you're back in the back part of the ambulance. But you see the guy start to unbuckle and move to try and get back there with you.
Ah, crap.
Okay, I'm working on the door.
You managed to get the. We'll say at this point, you know it's a car. You
Hey,
managed to get
sweet.
the door open.
Okay. Everything I do just succeeds.
Well, you haven't tried to do
So-
anything
so-
incredibly challenging
okay,
yet.
So I yelled at Jimmy, "Hey, get them to pull the cab as close to the back as possible."
Yep. Hey, put it on speakerphone. Pull the cab up.
What the hell are you doing? Obviously, we can see the doors have popped open
Yep.
and Jimmy's standing. What are you doing?
So you guys
We're getting
in
off.
the cab are
I'm
just
gonna-
now seeing two guys hanging out the back of the
I'm-
ambulance.
I'm gonna be screaming into Mike's phone. You're not Vin Diesel. Stop.
Too
I lean up to the cab driver and be like, "You ready to earn a tip today?"
I'm going to give you a 5-star review on Uber. Yeah, I say, we're getting off early. Pull the cab up.
Okay. Are you guys gonna tell the cab that?
This is
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
bad
I'm
idea.
definitely telling the cab driver that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the cab.
James, you be persuasive. Be persuasive.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Let's do a charisma check.
All right. So
But I will say you get a bonus for your charisma, and it's
Okay.
no stress.
Well, I mean,
No.
waving money is going to be worth something.
Right.
hasn't
So
it?
there's no red die.
Yeah.
So just
Okay.
two positive.
So
just two.
Well-
Okay.
it's
Well, hold
it's his charisma. What? It's
Well, the
his charisma.
charisma the charisma determines what his target number.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
But that's
okay.
not number of dice.
But
is
doesn't
it?
it? Doesn't it?
So I just rolled this.
Yep.
Oh.
Fail.
How do you fail?
No. Oh, wait a minute. It's vitality. That's
Yeah.
what I was rolling.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's still
Charisma.
it's a success. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
Okay. No, sorry.
Even,
I
even
understand.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Trust me, you should have seen the first time we tried to play. I'd
I
explain-
listened to the first time
Yeah.
you played it. At
Yeah.
least the edited version.
Yeah. Yeah, the edited version. So yeah, so you managed to succeed. The cab driver pulls up. You guys now it's only like a small hop.
Nice.
You almost could just fall right onto the cab.
All right.
no.
Great.
Is there a like a moon roof or something, like a retractable roof in the top of the car?
In the cab, no.
Flip
Okay.
a destiny point.
I guess we're getting off here, Jimmy.
Yeah. Let's go. We hold hands.
We do, just to make it epic.
Okay.
We both step off, step on the hood of the car, and try to grab onto something stable.
Like the mirror or something.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll just because you could probably take some damage from this.
Yeah, no problem.
And it's gonna be let's go 2 and 2 again for both of you
For what characteristic?
for vitality.
Vitality.
Your defense.
Cool.
I was rolling dexterity.
2
Let's
and
roll
2.
vitality. Dexterity was better.
All right.
1 success, 2 stress.
I got the same thing. Okay.
I suck at this game. Or life, I guess.
not true. I mean, how many times in real life have you had to jump out of an ambulance from an alien?
Well, you only have to take one.
No more than twice. Yes, I took 1.
Okay. All right. So, but you guys are both now. You succeed, but you're on the hood of the cab now.
All right. Slow it down slowly. Just gently slow it down.
That's what she said.
And you guys, okay, so the cab managed to come to a stop, and the taxi driver is just kind of freaked out. Mm-hmm. But he's looking at you like with his hand out, just like, "All right, come on now, that was pretty sweet."
You did a great
Yeah,
job.
that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm chipping in for that one.
Yeah.
Right?
We
You just
tip
like
heavily.
you
wanna-
just, you
you
just
wanna
lean
take
forward
this-
and stick it in the windshield wiper blade.
What were you gonna say, James?
Yeah, if you want to take us up to the north side, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like you guys would probably be safer around my home than anywhere else in the city.
Yeah, if this is what downtown Chicago is like, I like to be somewhere else.
So you guys stop. You manage to get out and get into the cab with them instead of on the hood, and then manage to drive away toward James's apartment. So
Okay, great.
So what just happened?
Yeah. Man,
Why did
Chris
you just
is-
jump out of a moving ambulance?
Well, they weren't taking us to the hospital. They tried to stab Chris with a needle.
and now you can confirm that you saw a second Chris.
Yes, and there was a guy who looked exactly like Chris in there.
See,
So-
see.
Hey, I never said you were lying. I said you were drunk or high. There's a difference.
Yeah. But guys, the other Chris is dead. Like, what do we do?
we collect our crap, and we get to a place where we can lock the doors to start.
Yeah.
Figure out what's going
There's
on.
something weird going on here. We should go hole up somewhere and find the news and see what the heck's happening.
Check Reddit.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those police.
I
Somebody check
call
Twitter.
my girlfriend and I tell her to lock the door and not trust police or emergency services or anybody who doesn't have a key to our apartment.
Okay.
Terrifying.
So, scene swipe to James's apartment. You guys are all saddled, sitting around like the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now what?
Yeah. so-
Okay, you guys want to play D&D?
Well, actually, I was going to say is, do you actually have any tea? I mean, this is the British approach to all crises: is a nice hot cup of tea. No.
Yeah.
Meanwhile-
we've got to.
Oh, excellent!
Let's-
great.
Perfect.
Let's use Corey to her maximum benefit and get her up on
NPR.
NPR, figuring
See
out
what's
what the heck's
going
going
on.
on, right?
So I'm gonna hit up the internet.
Okay.
Get on the smartphone. Look at Reddit. Look at the news sources. Is anything coming up about shady cops, shady ambulance workers?
I mean, like searching that in Chicago is like looking
So as you're so one of the things you notice is as you keep kind of refreshing the Reddit page, there's a thread that keeps kind of getting voted up and then voted way back down again. Like it keeps getting brought up and then it just keeps wildly fluctuating.
Ooh.
Man, the mods need to get on top of this.
So
So as this is happening, I'm going to actually phone my wife, and similar to what James was saying, I'm going to tell her to go Operation Omega, right? Lock the doors, get the guns.
Why do I get the feeling that this is actually a pre-planned thing with these guys?
Yeah, right.
Well, I definitely I text a code word to Kat. Kat and I in real life have code word for seemingly fictional threats being a real thing.
Yes.
They had the roommate agreement from Big Bang Theory.
Somebody says paranoid, somebody says prepared.
Yeah.
It's only paranoid if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh God. Now I want code words. We got to develop a series of code words, guys.
code words.
Operation Fluffy Bunny, Fluffy Bunny.
Okay.
So, question mark. Also, though, did we stop and get animal food for James's dog? Because if there's an apocalypse, what if you don't have enough dog food?
Well, I mean, I presume I would be killing one of you.
I was going to say, well, one of us
He
is probably
doesn't know
going to be
you that well.
Yeah, well,
We've got one dog and so many of you.
I suck in my gut as much as possible.
but so what is this Reddit thread that I'm looking at?
So the Reddit thread keeps talking about body snatchers.
Body snatchers.
that was a crap movie. I hated that one.
And it's talking about, and there's a guy on there, or there's a couple of people talking about how they've, government affiliates and all sorts of respected people, or he's been trying to get him to drink a lot of bottled water, and then he ran into a duplicate of himself. It's kind of very similar to what you guys were expecting. But there's a lot of people on there downvoting it and saying this is just some conspiracy nut. Someone mentions it's just a stunt for a movie. So all the normal things you see people do when someone screams, "The world is flat."
If this is a prank
Okay.
video, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
we've
have
seen too much evidence of this to doubt it.
Yeah.
Right.
We saw our friend's corpse.
Yeah.
It's pretty good evidence, but I check out the IMDb for Body Snatchers. I never saw the movie.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if
You could pull it up right there and just see it for yourself.
I was just
see.
wondering, like, is there a means that they take the bodies? Is it waterborne? Is it like
It depends on which iteration of the story, but the general idea is aliens arrive in secret, grab person, duplicate them, kill original, send out duplicate.
not cool? Not cool aliens.
No, that's
All right.
Do you guys? I'm thinking this might be kind of real.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
friend is dead.
yeah. I mean, Renshaw is dead, and that's kind of a big deal.
Well, and like we've seen doubles of people. Micropropagation isn't like a big thing yet. We can do it to plants, not people.
So after hearing all this, I'm fairly certain this has happened at a political level a long time ago already, right?
Yeah, but they're really sloppy. Like, they could have put on a much more convincing show for us.
That's
And
right.
They didn't.
True.
Maybe this is how
so
people
crazy
see
it'll work.
Elvis and Tupac.
Really? So, body snatches and your head goes to Elvis and Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, everybody turn off GPS on your phones.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we need to make sure that we can trust everybody in this room because we don't know that yet.
Oh,
Oh.
He's
I love
right.
how you guys actually picked up your phones to turn them off GPS. That's great.
Welcome
Okay.
to the LARP!
Yeah.
So as you guys are talking, you hear. I'm assuming you have an apartment, James, or just
Yes.
whatever your front door. You hear a knocking on your door, and you hear a cop, and you hear a cop go, "Sir, open up. We've heard some reports, and we're just we're doing just checking to make sure everybody's okay." However, once the
Okay.
knocking starts, your dog goes ape shit. Like,
Okay, well, that's not different than normal.
like
I
Well-
head over to the door and look through the peephole. This looks like a cop.
yes.
Does it look like
I
the
go,
cop that he saw?
I say,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, does it look like the cop that we saw already?
No. No,
Okay.
this is a different cop.
I say through the door, everybody's fine in here.
Okay, are you sure? He's like knock twice if something's happened and you know we're just doing a double check.
Yep, everything's fine in here, officer. Thank
So-
you for your service.
The dog comes up to the door and now he's growling very harshly.
If that's everything that you wanted, I believe we're done here.
Okay, sir. Just let us know if you see any weird circumstances or any weird instances. We've heard of some rioting and some suspicious characters around here. We just want everyone to keep everyone safe.
Who let you into the building?
We have keys to the building. The landlord let us in.
Okay.
And then the cop turns and walk away. As soon as the cop walks away, the dog stops growling.
Okay.
Man, James, your dog doesn't like cops.
Yeah. No, he hates the police. Okay, we need to work out ways that we can tell that we can trust each other.
yeah.
I don't know any of you guys, and you don't know me. We don't know anything about these pod people, body snatchers, whatever you want to call it. We need to work out a obvious visual cue if we get in a situation where two people are wrestling on a roof and we need to know which one to shoot. And if we have the chance to interrogate each other, we need a safe word.
Yeah, good point.
What's the hand movement?
Let's see.
We could do the Tiamat hand.
The Tiamat hand. What was
I
that?
hate it. It's just like this, the 5.
Just okay.
Just
'Cause it's like
spinning your
head-
hand.
Oh no,
like-
that's
like
terrible.
jazz
Don't do
hands,
it. No,
maybe?
jazz
Yeah.
hands. What?
You just flip the bird, but that's probably used too much.
Yeah.
I've got one. We could use the British version of flipping the bird, which is 2 fingers, not 1.
Ooh, 2
The
fingers.
peace sign?
I like
No,
that.
no. Peace sign is palm out.
Oh.
British version is this way.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Doing it.
I love the little scoop you added in there too.
Finger scoop.
And in my apartment, I have temporary tattoos. So
Oh yes.
I slapped some temporary tats on everybody.
Yes.
I want that imperial symbol one, please.
Yeah. So if so, we've got that. All right. Now we just need a safe word before we can move forward to our next plan.
Muffins.
Minoc.
I was gonna say.
Minoc,
I was
yeah.
gonna say
Minoc.
My knock works.
Minoc.
As long as I can remember it.
Sniggle Fritz.
I quite like that one as well.
All right, Sniggle Fritz it is.
It is.
Yeah, that one's not going to come up in conversation.
Okay, so
All right,
we got
so
Okay. Now that we've
what-
got our safe, that's all I know to do.
What's the game plan here?
We need to be turning on the news, flipping through. We're in information gather mode right now.
Okay.
Yep.
The news you don't see anything other than there's a disturbance at the park, but they don't mention it. It's like a cat was in a tree, and this old lady was getting escorted across the street. All very sublime. Like
Right.
no real big crime. It's just all like imagine
That's
your-
weird.
imagine imagine like your standard suburb kind of news.
So I'm thinking we need to decide how we're going to weather this crisis. Either we're going to stay here, play lots of board games.
Someone in the chat suggests Dread.
I like that option. We're going to do that. We're going to go out and fight these body snatchers with whatever weapons we can find, or somewhere in the middle.
Okay, how are you going to fight them? Because you don't know where or who they are.
We got to figure out. We got to
We'll
recon.
kill everyone. No,
Chris, that's
let's,
your answer to everything.
let's not do that.
We need to establish a network. Like there are threads on Reddit that are being upvoted and downvoted and whatnot. There's probably stuff on Twitter that people are trying to use to contact each other. I mean, unless whatever conspiracy this is, like, unless they're smarter than China, we can use social media to outmaneuver them and contact other people. And then, like, the weird thing is we don't want to show up with them in person, but we want to have an open channel of communication with them so we can report incidents.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Makes sense.
So there's a lot of. So you find that there's the hashtag body snatchers on Twitter. It's not trending, but you do see people using it. But there's a split where it's like half of Twitter's going crazy, and the other half, even people that you would on a normal basis know and respect, are just downplaying this, saying this is not a thing. Everyone's attributing it to some big movie. Like it's, that's the common.
Is there actually signs of a movie on the horizon? Anything older, news articles, IMDb, whatever, announcing yet another bloody remake of that King film?
No, but as you're going through like Reddit, like so we'll say it gets announced today that there's a remake, and so
Yeah.
a lot of things are being attributed to that. And anytime someone tries to steer a conversation towards this is real, people kind of steer it back towards this is the movie.
All right. So how many people have they gotten? Because it's clearly real.
Well, Mike, yes. Either they've got just about everyone in the world, or why on earth would they start with Renshaw? I mean, no offense
Yeah.
to the guy, but I mean, come on.
Well, there's nothing saying they started with him anyway. If this is a global thing,
Well-
it's probably hitting everybody at the same time.
Exactly my point. Either they're already kind of here and well established and working their way along the lines, or they happen to start with him and Nichols as well, for that matter. So this, Chris.
Yeah.
So
Well-
my instinct would be to say that this isn't a deeply entrenched conspiracy yet. I think they have grabbed people in positions of power, but I mean, from what we've seen, they left a body in a trash can when they were pretending to be emergency services. Like,
a good point,
they
yes.
clearly don't know all of the cues of our society yet. So if they're not embedded agents who have a working knowledge of human culture. So we can, I think we can still win this thing. We just have to figure out where their centers of power are and take them out.
Okay.
So by trying to identify kind of what their strategy is, do we notice that everybody who's been taking control is named Chris? Or is there any other kind of method to their madness?
There's no real method. It's all very random.
Okay.
Well, I think lines of communication are a good idea, but it was a good idea turning off GPS on the phones, but we should probably be a little bit more secure with our traffic. So
One weird. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to suggest a couple of VPNs and some technical means to obfuscate where we're coming from.
Okay.
That's all.
One weird thing you notice in all your internet gathering and searching is that that for this new movie that's coming out, it's being heavily pushed by the Dasani water brand. And like way more than you would normally see. Like, we advertise the crap out of stuff, but they're having their, like, every shot has them with a bottle of water. It's being pushed overly.
Plastic water bottles.
Yeah.
Is Dasani a Coca-Cola company?
Yeah. But for some reason they're
Coca-Cola
promoting that brand. Not even
Sounds similar
that's
to
the thing.
Coke.
They're
The
not even-
Koch brothers.
It's them. We figured
It's
it out.
them.
Question to everyone in the room. Would it be too dangerous to go out and maybe find extra Chris number 2, and interrogate him?
Oh man.
There have been 2 of me so far. I have no idea how many there actually are.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure that wasn't just the original one?
So there's a chance that they have the ability to instantaneously reproduce somebody's likeness. You said you were following Chris, rounded a corner, and there you were.
Yep.
Like
That's pretty
that might
coincidental.
not have been another one. That could have been the same one.
Yeah.
How would they know that
Oh no,
that Chris was going to follow the other?
Yeah,
Chris.
it was a different one because Chris was still there watching. So there were 2 guys.
Oh, 2
one
guys.
was watching.
Okay.
I was attacked by me, right?
I think capturing and interrogating one as best we can would probably be the most solid move. Like if we don't have a network so far of survivors and we don't know anything about what their power structure is like, so
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys have the stomach for capturing and interrogating a non-human
We
thing.
can do that. My only concern is that there's some kind of hive mind because they all seem to be kind of automatonish, right?
Right.
So if they're all sharing the
That's
same,
a really good point.
if they're all sharing the same collective knowledge base, then we're telling them where we are.
Well, James, you know this area. Is there anywhere if we could grab someone and take him or it somewhere else so we don't give away this location?
Well, publicly there are not a lot of places available that are secluded. It's a major city. What we could do is if we can identify one person walking on a street. I've got a BB gun here, and I know that sounds crazy, but if you shot one of these things with a BB gun and you noticed that the other one reacted, we would be able to establish if they were a hive mind. If they're a hive mind, like, that is a whole other huge threat, and that's definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can definitely do an experiment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make sure whoever we shoot is actually a bad guy.
Could we maybe see if I don't want to put your dog in danger, but it seems like animals are highly aware
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
a good point.
If we manage to find some sort of animal that could metal detector towards.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, does your dog usually bark at complete strangers if you take him for a walk?
No, he doesn't usually bark at strangers for a walk, though he does usually bark at strangers coming to the door. So,
Well, if we take him out for a walk and he starts reacting to one, then that would be a pretty good sign.
Yeah.
okay.
It's an option.
It's risky.
I kind of like going on Reddit and building a network first.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe-
it's going to take time.
Yeah. What's the official? Are there Chicago officials making announcements or Illinois officials?
No one's talking about it on the news, right?
No one's talking about it on the news.
Oh, great. Okay. So, yeah, we have to assume they've at least taken the media.
Yeah, the major media outlets. What I would suggest, let's identify the people on Twitter and identify the people on Reddit who are insisting that this is real, and create dummy accounts to private message them so that we can at least be in contact with those people in that way.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
All right, great.
Makes sense?
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you managed to get a couple people that you've been kind of messaging back and forth. You know, they're saying some of the things that they're saying is don't drink Dasani water, is what you keep seeing a lot of, and animals seem to react. Things that you've sort of kind of assumed, but you know, animals react to duplicates.
Are these guys scattered around the world?
Yeah.
They're just in the US, just in
It's mostly
Illinois,
in the
just in
US.
Chicago? Okay.
No,
But
no.
outside of Chicago.
None of them will tell you exactly where, but
Yeah.
they will confirm that most of them are saying they're not in Chicago.
Okay.
They won't tell us
Okay.
states.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, okay.
These people are being just as skeptical or
What are
just as
their-
protective as you.
Oh,
What
I
are their
get that.
names? What are their usernames?
One's 360 _ no _ scope, and one
LOL.
is
420 blaze it.
yeah, yep.
One of them says body snatchers for life.
Hey, let's not believe that guy.
That guy's the worst.
One guy's named
Okay.
like
Did any of them mention like where Dasani's bottled?
Probably Atlanta. That's where
That's
Coke's main
Coke-
facility is.
But I imagine there's a couple different bottling plants because they
Yeah.
can't all be shipped from Atlanta.
I'm just wondering, like, how the water's getting tainted meat. So maybe
wonder-
that's another plan. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we're in Chicago. I'm wondering if we should go and find that guy who's sitting on the corner with the cardboard sign that says it's the end of the world, right? See if he knows something we don't.
I mean, he was probably doing that before it actually was. This is I would say it's more of a lucky break for him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so options we have: go find a dude and shoot him with a BB gun. See if it's a hive mind. Then interrogate them.
It looks like most Coca-Cola bottling plants are southern.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was looking up Dasani bottling plants.
Did they use like public water? Can you
I
find on the
think
wiki?
not sure.
Dasani,
Let's
Dasani
just
is
say
public
when-
water filtered and then
Hey.
sold to you.
So,
Yeah. Hey, let's just say also that when you're doing your Googling searches, that you happen to notice that one just opened up in Chicago.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh, hey, there we go. We've got a target now.
We got it.
Okay. Yeah, I say, look, it's crazy, but I think we need to capture a dude and have him take us to the plant.
Also,
Just wait-
we could get our cab driver, who is just an awesome person, to drive us
True.
there.
Hang on.
Who was the last time we saw them?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true. Here's the question: if you draw a straight line from the park where the ambulance picked Chris and Jimmy up,
Uh-huh.
and head towards the water bottling plant, is that the route the ambulance was taking?
Yes.
I think we have another piece of evidence.
And if you connect it to all the other bottling plants in the U.S., it makes a pentagram.
Devils!
Okay, no.
All right, I think we may have we have a place to go that we're going to need to go take a closer look at.
All right, so let's gear up to go out.
All right, what are you grabbing?
Well, let's see. We're nerds, so I'm pretty sure a smartphone in one pocket, probably
Yep.
a laptop computer in our backpacks. I'm guessing a knife of some description for each of us.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be stabbed by
Butter knives?
hypodermic
Are you
needles.
grabbing like that or steak knives out
Well,
of the kitchen?
yeah, since I don't
Yeah.
carry a lethal weapon unlike some of us, then yeah, I think just a steak knife.
Yeah, kitchen knives, but most likely the best weapon that you could get from my apartment. Although I don't have a baseball bat here.
Oh, that's good.
there you go.
Like the
Yeah.
thinking.
Very.
Hey, so James, do you have any Dasani bottled water in your house?
I do not use bottled water.
Crap. All right.
Oh,
so,
good for you. Good for you.
So what we
Round of applause.
should do is we should find some of those bottles, dump out the water, put in non-contaminated water, right? And then we can always play the bluff card of, do you want Dasani water? Whenever somebody comes up and tries to question us.
How well?
Ooh, that's smart.
That's true. But also, how well do you think that we can clean those water bottles out?
I didn't say we'd drink it.
Okay,
but
just have it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, if we clean it
In that
out
case,
well enough.
you wouldn't even need to pour it out.
Yeah. Well,
Well, just
no,
keep-
but if we do pour it out, we can say, "Look, I will drink the Dasani water," right? And you take that risk, knowing that you dumped it out and put stuff that
Yeah.
should be good in it.
Yeah.
Or we could
That's
just get
fair.
other bottles and put Dasani labels on them.
True.
man.
Also, I feel like we should go to Home Depot and get some real formidable weapons. We
I-
could get some machetes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fire axe. Well, not fire axe, but hatchet axe.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
that.
Set an axe on fire.
Let's
do that.
Yeah, there we go. Flaming axe.
You take the axe, you wrap it in a shirt, you dip it in some, like
Kerosene,
kerosene.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd also like to
Great.
get. I mean, it's summer now, but I'd like to have some heavier clothes to maybe see if I can block hypodermic needles from my person. So if we could stop somewhere, grab like a coat or something.
That and she's getting cold.
And you,
Yeah, I'm just freezing.
Okay, so the
Oh, what am I
combination.
thinking of? We could go to the Army Navy store. That will have
Oh,
exactly
Yeah.
yeah.
that weapon.
Which
I
is
mean, there's nowhere in Chicago that we'd be able to get projectile weaponry,
Right.
but
which is significantly better than going to Old Navy.
Which is where I was going to take Corey.
So many layers. Okay.
All right, so we're going shopping.
but look at these deals.
Yeah. Got some coupons.
All right, so you're at the Old Navy store.
The Old Navy.
Or sorry, the
Army Navy.
the Army Navy
We
store.
went to the wrong store. Corey, stop driving.
Yeah. So you go to the old the I was about to say it again. The Army Navy surplus store.
Okay.
All right. And sure enough, there's a lot of people there talking about body snatching.
Of course.
We found our meet and greet.
All right, act natural, guys. Although they're going to be acting natural too. Crap.
Hello, fellow humans.
It is
Nice work.
Subtle.
Okay, we're in.
So, everybody's going to the one store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you get in the door, who's first?
Jimmy.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm first.
Way to voluntold him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right,
See,
Jimmy.
naturally,
As you guys head into the store, actually, we'll say everyone gets kind of grappled against one of the walls. Grappled like by various people. They're all pretty heavily armored. Jimmy one's got a knife to you,
So what about me?
Okay.
Do they
and he
do this-
goes. The guy goes, "What's your thoughts on Dasani water?"
I don't drink it.
So I look at him and I'm like, 420 blazing? We talked to you already. I'm a LOL, bruh, LOL. It's so nice to see you.
He looks at you. He's like, "Sup?"
So, okay, we're good here. We're not aliens.
All right. When this what do you? So, Jimmy, what's your? As this guy has got you up against the wall, like, what's your reaction? Like, what are you trying to get free?
No, I've got my hands up. I'm, submitting for now.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys do? It like they've got you kind of, or they're not like in a damaging, more just in a threatening kind of manner.
Hands are up.
I mean, I've definitely pulled my knife in a threatening manner too. I'm
Okay.
not gonna just let them be the only people armed in the room.
Okay.
So are they reacting to me any different because I've been bleeding?
No.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I didn't know if that was a giveaway that I'm not an alien.
Is this store empty except for these guys that are holding us up? Or?
Yeah. This is like what looks like the store owner and a couple of his friends.
Okay.
From the way they're talking. They bring a dog out, and the dog kind of sniffs you.
Well, what kind of dog is it?
It's a.
Is it a big dog or a little dog?
It's a bulldog. English
good.
bulldog.
Ah.
Good. Big dogs love me. Little dogs hate me. So
The dog goes over to Corey and starts licking Corey.
Best friends.
Okay.
And then the one guy's like, "Tommy says they're good," and they all let you go. They're like,
It's Tommy the dog.
Oh,
yeah.
Tommy, good boy, Tommy. Good boy.
and the guy's like, "Sorry, but I'm sure you know how it is. You heard about
Yeah.
the snatchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be extra careful."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen any? What's your experience?
And then one of the guys at the back is like, "Yeah, they took my wife.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
That's
They left
terrible.
her in our swimming pool."
They left.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
And
I thought it was weird she wanted to fill it full of Dasani water. I thought that'd be expensive.
Oh my
That's
God.
extremely cost prohibitive. You were
Yeah.
right.
Um,
So I take him aside and I'm like, "How are you? Are you okay? Do you need a tea? Do you want some Cheetos? How you doing?"
I'm gonna get them bastards.
Yep.
yeah, we are.
that's
we've
that's
got
what
a
we're
plan.
prepping to do too.
You know the new Dasani plant that opened?
Sure enough, we got a plan together. We're going tonight.
Oh, okay. So you guys already have it taken care of.
We were going to pay our own little visit to that place.
We'll join
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
How are you headed over?
Hmm?
You got like a Humvee?
They got a H3.
Of course.
Of course they do.
As you do.
Okay.
Terrible gas mileage.
So we were coming here to gear up before we headed over. Maybe we could work together?
Yeah, the store owner's showing you around. They've been he's been pulling a special stash. This guy may have been doing some illicit deals on the side.
Casual.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Nothing super
It's Chicago.
nothing super crazy, but he's got, like handguns.
Okay.
Okay.
So it sounds like we're going up into a gear up montage, right?
Yep, gear up.
Okay,
montage.
Yes.
What's the background music?
Wait,
To our
Roll 20
montage.
has a jukebox, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd have
Let's
to
look up montage music. You
I
guys
think that-
continue. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Okay.
I just got that. We're gonna make a montage.
Oh, you're the only one that can do it, Chris, because you're the GM.
Yep.
Okay.
Never mind. Then.
You just find it on YouTube.
Makeover, 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 makeover.
We're in front of like vanity mirrors putting on eye black. Just put
One of us comes out with a bazooka and everybody just shakes their head, comes back with two Uzis and everybody nods.
One of us is just putting on straps. Just straps. Just there's nothing in the straps.
There's a bunch of scenes of like people zipping up, like
Oh, yeah.
zipping up camo, and you know.
Someone drops a grenade. We all look down and start like we're tense, and then we start giggling. Didn't go off. We're fine.
Corey fumbles with the grenade, and the pin comes out, and it hits the ground. But then it's just one of those paintball grenades, and it just kind of starts spinning and shooting paint everywhere. And she's just kind of like, "My
I'll
bad."
clean it up. I'm sorry, but Tommy loves it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tommy was like splashing around in it and trying to bite at the stream of paint as it
fine.
came out. Yeah.
I'm going to come out with 50 feet of rope.
Every
torch.
Every adventure.
We have a
10-foot
10-foot pole.
pole,
That's right. Well, Johnny Bronson's always got rope.
Your adventurer's pack.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay, so in terms
A
of
water skin.
Dasani. Ah.
in terms of equipment, we can write down like weapons. What can we add to our character sheets here?
I would say at max you can get one to two handguns.
Okay.
Can I get something better than a handgun?
No.
Got rifles?
No.
Okay.
Shotguns?
What's the magazine like on these handguns?
Uh,
Are we talking block?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this is where we go to Chris doesn't know guns.
Well,
And he
other
calls
Chris
himself an
knows
American.
guns. It sounds like James probably knows
I just
guns.
fire them. I don't know anything about them.
Okay, one of us should have the
That's
the
terrible.
revolver.
Yeah.
One of us should have the high damage revolver.
The 6-shooter.
Yeah.
We'll say what's 10 shots? 10-shot automatic? Is that or not automatic?
Yeah, it's
Semi.
Between 10 and 15 usually.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, a Glock could go up like I think 12 to 15.
Yeah,
like
that sounds
is the
reasonable.
Stuff that you can
Unless we
get
get-
easily.
Unless we get those really big clips.
Oh yeah.
We'll say there is a
Magazine.
shotgun.
I can take a shotgun.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll take a hand.
Chris should take a handgun. This Chris. Obviously not that Chris because he's dead.
Yeah.
I'll take his too.
Okay.
Suddenly I'm there and it's not me, it's the other me.
We shoot it.
I want like
Aw.
dual Desert Eagles that I can pull out.
Oh,
like,
Have you ever shot a Desert Eagle?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you actually drop the weapon after you'd pulled the
No,
trigger?
it was
Yeah.
in a crim class though, and the teacher was like, "You can do this one," and then I did, and the
Yeah.
recoil was hilarious.
What's your vitality?
2.
Yeah, that's getting knocked right out of your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna assume it's a simple Glock 9.
Yep.
Sorry.
No problem.
All right, so 9mm all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9mm.
Aside from the shotgun.
Okay.
Well, this is an Army Navy store. There's got to be at least like some 45s.
I was saying the guy
I mean,
That's
we're
true.
here debating calibers.
Yeah.
We
It's gonna
don't
make all
know
the
how
difference.
much stopping power we actually need. Like
Right.
these aren't people high on crystal meth. These,
Right.
these so
Yeah.
far have
and also
That's
keep in
me.
mind the owners they're going to take the best stuff for
Yeah,
themselves.
true.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
so
Okay.
That
So-
BB gun might be just as effective against whatever we're going up against here.
So yeah, let's go with the 9mm. That's probably
Yeah, if we
run of the
can't
mill.
if we can't get a 45, it would be nice because if there are cops on their side, they'll have 45s. So
I'll say you get 145.
All right,
So who wants
James,
it?
you want it?
James, you're the shooter, right?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Hey, does anybody else here have shooting experience?
I mean, I've
Just
shot
a little.
guns before. It's been a while though.
Okay.
I'll let Chris have the shotgun in that case, yeah.
Well, I mean, I have shooting experience as well. So.
Yeah, I'm saying you
That's
take the
it.
shotgun, the
Oh.
one shotgun.
Oh, okay. What are you taking? The 45?
Sorry?
What gun are you taking?
I will
Nine.
take a gun if there's only one for James, one for Chris, and,
And
I'll
then
take
everyone
it.
else has 9mm. Was
Yeah.
That how it
All right,
was?
okay, in that case,
Okay,
yeah, I'll take
great.
a base 9mm. Yeah.
Oh, they probably have entrenching tools for melee.
I like that
Yeah,
idea.
I'm gonna put an E tool in my
Yep.
thing.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what?
taking a hunting knife.
Take the shotgun because I'm wounded on the side.
Okay, fair enough, I'll take the shotgun.
Kick's probably better for you.
Okay.
You know,
And of
follow-
course, you guys suit up in like the standard military camo, that long sleeves.
Yeah, because this is really going to help us blend into
Well, you're going
the
at night.
Chicago
You're
countryside.
some
Yeah.
You're going at
Views.
night.
Yeah.
Could, what do people wear in Dasani factories? I'm on the website. Do they have any pictures of what people are?
Can
are
you
wearing?
order it from Amazon one day shipping?
I was just thinking maybe they have like a nice white jacket and I can put on a hairnet and like walk in and pretend I work.
They wear Dasani polos.
Damn it. Damn. Okay, your wife has an embroidery machine. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna head over to like the leader of this group, and I'm gonna say, you know what we need, and hear me out. Don't freak out. We need some of those Dasani water bottles. We need to dump them out. We need to clean them out the best we can, and put some good water in it. And worst case, we can use that as a fallback to kind of bluff our way through some of this.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Hey Tartar, this guy's got a great idea.
Tartar?
Tartar, huh?
Tar-
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Tartar.
Tell me your last name is Sauce.
No, we call him Tartar because he had black teeth. And
Oh,
went to the dentist.
okay,
and
right.
His teeth fell out. He had to get new ones.
Poor baby.
Sauce is his middle name.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
All right, so it's nighttime now. The guys are gearing up the H3. So all in all, they say there's four of them. So there's was that 9 of you guys total?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we taking another car, or are we jumping in the H3 with them?
I believe we should probably have 2 vehicles if possible.
yeah.
The other thing, what's the plan, guys? Are we just going to go up and start shooting people? Are we going to
Yeah,
try
they-
and destroy the building?
I think
we should
they-
also.
James, stop asking perfectly reasonable questions.
So one of the guys hands you a couple of night vision goggles, and he's like, "The game plan is recon."
Sneak in.
Recon, and then
Then we.
Are we getting GoPros? I feel like we should get some evidence, put it out on the net, let it circulate. You know.
Good thinking.
yeah, good point.
All right.
Do they have those?
Well, we've all got cell phones. I think that should probably do the trick.
Yeah, we should be periscoping this whole thing.
Just tape yourself.
Wait, so
under the
you're
end
saying
of the
you want to
shotgun.
broadcast to the internet where you are right now?
When we get to the facility, I mean, like we want to get the message out somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can record, and then after we finish whatever we're going to be doing there, we can transmit afterwards.
Yeah, but what if we get
Killed.
what if we get shot? Then everything's
Straight
forgotten.
up killed.
I feel like somebody needs to make an epic Independence Day speech.
As soon as we see a convincing piece of evidence that obviously looks otherworldly, that's when we start live transmitting. Before
I agree.
then,
Okay,
we'll
makes
keep the
sense.
low profile.
Okay, good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
what's
that
their other car?
their let's see their other car.
Like the bumper sticker on their Hummer says, "My other car is a."
It's a tank. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a Prius.
Prius. Yes. Yes, it's a Prius.
Yes. All right. We're going with the Prius, but it's a black Prius.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Tactical Prius.
Tactical Prius.
Has a silhouette of an AC-130 on it. We need that.
Okay, so we get in the Prius. Who's driving?
Chris.
Me?
Yep.
The injured one? Okay, I'm driving.
Okay.
I assume you'd want to.
I probably would, yeah.
Yeah. Would you actually trust anybody else to drive?
No,
No, there
not
we go
really.
then.
Okay. All right. So you guys drive. You're heading there. No, they're taking back roads and taking all sorts of weird ways. So nothing strange as you get towards the facility.
Is this in the middle of the city?
It's
on the
towards the
outskirts?
outskirts.
Okay. Oh, like in the industrial sector.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Nothing out of shape. They pull up to an old abandoned factory that's like 2 blocks away,
Okay.
but the building's high enough that from the rooftop you could see the Dasani. They park their cars on one of the side alleys and motion. You guys go up to the roof.
Okay. Great.
They're pulling out like scopes and night vision just to peer, and they're just kind of watching, observing.
So should we make like perception checks or something, or logic? I guess it would be.
No, that's weird. So I think there was one that described that. I think it's maybe it is logic.
Makes sense. It seems to be the.
That's how quickly or how aware you are of your surroundings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're hacking a secure computer system or noticing an ambush. So yeah, we'll make logic checks, but no difficulty.
Just
Okay.
For
roll your
everybody.
logic.
How many dice?
2 because you're using scopes and night vision.
Ah, sorry. That was dexterity. You said,
Should we all make that check?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have
Okay.
2 positive dice.
Yep.
No negative.
Oop.
1 success.
Switch over to logic.
So Mike, you got 1 success.
Yep.
Jimmy fails.
No,
Ah,
guys, I don't.
He's got the caps on his binoculars.
Guys, it's all black. It's not that dark out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like nudge James and point off in the distance. We obviously see something, right? We both got 2 successes.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say. So yeah, Jimmy, you don't see anything. In fact, Jimmy like hits the wrong button, and the light for the night vision just blinds his face, and he's just kind of like, "Ah,
jeez. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my eyes.
my."
Oh,
my
my
brand.
my sensitive, my special eyes.
My special eyes.
Those of you that got 1 success, you notice people that the people that are going in and out of this Dasani plant. Not all of them clearly work. There's people that look like they would not be working at a Dasani plant. Like you see, there's doctors going in. There's people in business suits. There's the occasional worker that looks like they're supposed to be there. Just clocking in. But they're all the people that got 2. You guys notice that everyone is acting very robotic.
Is there
Not a
anyone-
lot of expression, just not a lot of chit chat. They're just walking and kind of heading to where they need to go.
Is there anyone guarding the doors?
Yeah, is this a fenced compound with a gate? Is it just a building on the street where people are walking in off the street?
It's just a building on the street.
Okay. Can we see?
There's a guard. There's kind of a. You can see that there's a double door, and you can see there's a reception area right through the door.
Is there a loading dock around the back?
Yes.
Lots of trucks moving in and out.
Yes.
When we're scoped in looking at these people, are they carrying anything? Are they carrying bottles of water?
So the people going in the front are not.
Okay.
The loading docks, you just see people loading a bunch of Dasani water up on trucks.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we need to get captured?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Oh no!
It always works.
Brave and heroic decisions.
Never not worked.
That's right.
Well, I mean, they're just letting people in the front door. Who knows what's going on once they get in there?
I don't think they're letting people in. I think those people are going in of their own volition. So that is the entrance part.
So what
of
if we
this.
have an alpha team and a beta team, and some of us go in and see what's going on, and if we don't come back out within a short period of time, beta team comes in and fucking saves us.
So your plan is to split the party.
Yeah.
Because that always
Never
goes to
goes-
plan.
Yeah. Well, we could make the 3 people we came with, or not make them, but ask them very politely if they would consent to being our beta team.
Oh yeah, these guys are totally willing to
let us go first.
to let you go
Let
first.
us just go in.
Oh yeah.
Great.
My vote is to work our way around the back and going through the loading dock rather than try and just walk through the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you taking with you? Like, are you taking off all the conspicuous-looking gear? Or are you trying to blend in?
How well lit is the loading dock area? The
It's-
shadows? Is it?
There are shadows, but it's also lit, like, people that are working back there that would need to be able to see.
enough shadow for us to potentially sneak our way in, or
It's possible.
I think it's a better
It's
bet
a-
than the front.
Be fair, we've got mostly handguns and knives anyway, right? So that's concealable.
Yeah.
Indeed.
yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah, I think going in the back is the best move here.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're gonna be doing some. This is like some tactical stuff, guys. We're gonna need all our Call of Duty experience. 'Cause
Yep.
that translates.
Counter-
Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor,
I-
it doesn't matter
I-
which.
Yeah.
I
That's the
grab
experience we need.
Jimmy's hand and I pull him aside and I'm like, okay, babe, I know that tactical, you think you need to do like forward rolls into this. This isn't the time or
Babe,
the place.
I've been practicing the forward rolls. You know how good they look.
I know.
In fact, before you guys got into the Prius, he was just on the ground, just getting himself psyched. He's like, huh!
I'm
And
like,
just doing forward
Your
rolls.
stage combat is just second to none, but this is save it.
I
Save
wore the
it.
knee pads
I know
especially
you
for
did.
this.
I know, but next time when it's like not life or death, okay?
All right.
Okay.
For you.
You promise?
Yeah.
Jimmy takes off
For
the
you.
knee pads.
Oh no, I keep the knee pads.
Yeah, gotta keep those knee pads.
They're great. Okay.
We're
All
getting
right.
older. We got to be nice to our
That allows him to
bodies.
run in and then slide on his knees while he shoots people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need to keep that in your
Have
back
you
pocket.
seen?
Definitely.
Have you seen Sense8?
No.
Oh, there's a character named Leto who like does slow motion, like come into a room on his knees, sliding when he like brings his gun.
Yeah.
up, shoots
Some
everyone.
very equilibrium kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gun katas.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys are outside, or on the street level now.
Okay.
You're heading up.
Yeah, work our way around the back.
Okay.
How many trucks parked up and how big
There
are
are
they? They're-
two standard tractor trailer trucks.
If we weren't, no, this is a recon. Otherwise, I would go cut the fuel lines and light them on fire. As you do.
Yeah.
But we'll leave them be and we'll sneak past. I think.
Okay, are you sneaking in by, like, through the shadows, or are you trying to...
I think sneak around by shadows is probably the better choice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if
thoughts
you were going to
otherwise?
try blending in, or...
Well, we're wearing camouflage gear.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's
We can
probably
take the camouflage gear off and conceal it and walk in normally.
I don't know that they're really paying attention to who's wearing what, right? They got
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people coming in the front.
Can they? Yeah. Did they have a way of telling who is and who hasn't been already
No.
snatched?
We don't know.
We just
I
need
guess
to
we'll find out.
activate robotic.
Maybe
I
they
say sneak.
Do we see one of them that's perhaps away from the others? Because if we do, we could have one of us approach him or her, right, and try to act like it. See if we can fool our way into this, or
Yeah, we'll find out real quick if they've got a hive mind going.
Yeah,
I say rather than lose the risk losing element of surprise, we just go for the sneak, go for the
So,
shadows.
so what is the plan here? It's a water bottling factory.
Well, I'm guessing we're looking for something otherworldly or something unusual that is injected into the water supply, but while it's being bottled. So
Okay, so
Yeah.
at least we can take that information, get it out, so people know what they're looking for,
Yeah.
kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then we can run.
we can run.
Basically.
The other option is we can also find whatever passes for a utilities closet and smash open what passes for the gas line,
Yeah.
and then run.
Yes.
And hopefully we might be able to get it to explode.
Yes, indeed.
Because blowing things up always a good idea.
Yep.
Tartar perks up at that thought. I bet.
Tartar's like, I
Well,
brought
you
the
guys are
bazooka.
down on the street now.
They're still up on recon.
They're still up on recon.
Oh, Tartar, let me down. All right.
Yeah, they're your beta team.
Okay, they're on. Do we have walkie-talkies? That's probably good to
We definitely
mention.
have walkie-talkies.
Come on,
Where's the
yeah,
officer
yeah.
I think we got
So-
the fancy ones that go in your ear, right? So it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
obvious you have those.
Okay, great.
These guys seem pretty paranoid. They probably have something like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Americans.
you guys walking around to the rear
Okay.
and walking straight up to the door, hiding in the shadows again. Like
Let's watch their routine for a little bit
in the shadows.
in the shadows, and see.
Oh, I'm hard to hear. Sorry, I'll fix it.
I was going to say, get a little closer to the mic, I think.
Thank you, Twitch person. Eric
Okay.
Colossal.
Ooh, hey Eric.
Oh,
Friend of yours.
he's
Yes,
a real person.
he draws the comic Rutabaga. It is very good.
Rutabaga.
have to take a look.
Yay!
Hello, Eric. Yeah, let's watch their routine for a little bit and find an opening.
Okay. You don't notice a particular pattern. It's just every couple, people are, as far as the workers are just kind of going up to stacks of 24 packs of water and load. Actually, no, they'd be loading boxes. They'd be loading boxes that are labeled Dasani on them.
Okay.
On the trolleys.
Pallets, probably.
I was going to
on
say,
the,
Yeah,
thankfully
yeah.
these guys clearly not particularly advanced, otherwise they'd be loading with
Yeah,
forklifts and
sorry.
pallet
Yep.
trucks.
Pallet trucks. I'm
Whoa.
thinking too small scale here.
Are they picking up pallets with their arms? Because I don't
No,
want to
no,
go near them.
forklift.
Okay.
Maybe
They're There's people loading the pallet. Okay, here's what it is. There's people loading boxes onto pallets, and then someone will come pick it up with the forklift and then
So
drive it into the tractor trailer.
So these are boxes, so we can't see what's inside them.
well, they're labeled this.
Yes, but even so, I'm guessing bottled water doesn't usually come boxed to the supermarket. So is this unusually?
Well, yeah, no, it does. I
it
mean,
does,
when they're
yeah.
delivering it.
yeah.
Okay.
Then the stores usually unpack it, and then
All right.
How many of these trucks are there?
the two.
I'm thinking maybe we should cut a fuel line or disable the truck somehow to at least try to slow this process down.
I'd say recon first and sabotage second. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah,
we
let's-
got to get the evidence and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
disrupt.
We
Yeah,
could
okay,
do
I
some
suppose.
things on the way out.
Okay.
Can we? Is there a way we can like pick up some of these boxes and then start carrying them in as if we're workers?
Well,
Why
they're
would
bringing
you
the
be-
boxes out, so
Yeah,
I think
they're bringing the
carrying them
boxes
in might
out
be
of
a bit
the-
Oh, okay.
suspicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
And the only people coming out of back here is the guy on the forklift. There, you can see through the loading dock
Yeah.
into the warehouse where the other guys are loading the
So
pallets.
basically, as the guy brings a load out, either on a pallet truck or on a forklift, then we slip inside the door and head for the shadows inside.
Sounds good to
Okay.
me.
I'm gonna need dexterity checks
Okay.
From everybody.
from everybody.
Okay, got it.
What's the...
What's the difficulty?
Let's see. Anybody got anything that would reasons why you would get a bonus to difficulty or bonus to your positive die?
No.
Okay. I took as my feature Traceur, so I could
Oh, yes. Ooh.
simply scale the fire ladder
Yes.
and head up top.
Could you get up and drop the fire escape ladder down so the rest of us could do the same?
I mean that shouldn't be too much of a problem. That has the potential to make some noise.
Okay.
So I guess if I mess up, that's the risk that we take.
Okay.
I-
So then we just want James to do that first before you guys.
I
All
think
right.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So James, give me. It'll be. Let's see. Let's go. 3 red and 2 black.
3 red.
Yeah.
You mean
Or
three
three
positive.
3 positive. Sorry, I'm thinking back to Arkham.
Okay.
3 positive and 2 negative.
Gotcha.
All right. For dexterity.
All right.
3 success.
Nice.
All right. So you succeed.
Success, 2 stress.
Yep. You succeed. But you did scrape up. You did get some scrapes trying to get up there, but you managed to get.
And that has to be more than my vitality to earn me a box, right?
No, it's the you get 2 stress unless you've filled up a
Tier.
filled up a tier.
A
of
tier.
stress.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then that's
okay.
what creates your soak.
Yeah.
It was filling
Perfect.
up the tier.
Okay.
And then if you fill up all 9 boxes, you die.
Lovely.
Oh, great.
Oh, so that's only 1 damage because I have filled up that tier. Okay, I got it now.
Okay, so we have a ladder now.
Yep.
Did it make any noise?
Nope.
Nobody's reacting. Okay,
Nope.
great. Up the ladder.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
As quiet as possible.
So to the roof, or that's where it's.
Oh yeah, definitely the roof to find the first roof
if we can get up
access.
to the if we can get all the way onto the roof, then certainly.
Yeah, you can go all the way to the roof. There's also breaks at some floors where there's some fire exit doors.
I think it would be beneficial to enter at the uppermost floor that we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, they might even have skylights.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's true for recon.
Yeah.
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 Point the camera through.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't fall through like in every sci-fi show ever.
Well, unlike every sci-fi, if you fall through here, you're probably gonna die.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unless you fall into the vat of the alien goo.
Actually, as my positive feature, I added that I am Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, and I absolutely.
Oh, that's
love-
really smart. That was a good pull.
Okay, so you guys go to the roof, and yes, there are a couple of skylights.
All right, we're gonna
Okay.
look inside.
Yeah.
So you look inside. Most of the warehouse looks very normal. There's people just loading up jacks, or loading up pallets. There's the forklift. There's rows and rows of water. Very heavy production than what you might expect. These guys are moving some massive product. However, you can't see it too well, but over on the other side, you see what looks like eggs.
Oh no.
They don't
Eggs.
really look like. It looks like. Do you remember in the Matrix? They had those goo pods that the humans were in.
Yeah.
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 Imagine a bunch of them, but like stood up vertically,
Okay.
Okay.
and they're kind of like greenish.
Okay.
Would you say they
Well,
look
that doesn't
alien?
belong in a water bottling facility.
No,
No.
clearly not.
Definitely
That's
not.
not up to code.
That being said, I've
Guys,
never
I
actually
figured out
been
what
in
to
a water
do.
bottling facility. So.
Call
True.
the.
I've watched how it's made.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Being in a soda
And
bottle.
then the alien goo pod contaminates the water.
What do you think they
like-
mean?
it's
What do
like-
you think reverse osmosis means?
It's like Slurm from Futurama. It's a big queen.
So what's going on around these pods? Are there people watching them? Are they somehow being like people harvesting things off them and putting them into the water?
No. So you don't see anything in particular. As you watch, eventually you'll see one person you'll see someone emerge from the pod fully clothed, and someone will come up and help them like shrug off
The goo.
the goo. Yeah, all the goo.
Well, that's not very efficient. They should come out naked, probably. I mean, they're getting their clothes all gooey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
We need to film this.
Yeah, definitely get some
But
evidence.
the problem
yeah.
is from the angle that you're at, you can see it well enough, but on like your camera phone, the resolution's not good enough to really discern anything.
Oh, it's too
fine.
shaky.
Film it anyway,
Yeah.
and then we'll see if we
Right.
can get closer and get better images.
Yeah. All right.
We need that.
Bravo team. This is Alpha Actual. We have eggs in the southwest corner of the facility. We are moving in to investigate. Over. Snickle Fritz.
You didn't tell them your code word.
Yeah.
They're just wondering what the hell he's
And
talking
so you
about.
mentioned into the thing like, by the way, our code word is Sniggle Fritz.
Over.
I really hope you're not an alien yet.
And then all of a sudden you hear someone's like, "Y'all don't do this much, do you?"
What's your code word, Tartar?
Don't say my name.
Sorry. Oh man. I meant shrimp
My name
cocktail.
is Lucius.
Lucius. Oh, okay, Lucius. What's your code word, Lucius?
Wait, that is his code word. Wait. Oh,
That's
wait.
his code name.
Let's move on, shall
Okay.
we?
Okay.
Gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. No problem.
Actually, that sounds like a good plan. So we'll take a small break.
Bye, break.
Well, I just looked at Rutabaga, the comic, and it is positively adorable.
Yeah.
Eric, colossal.
So you guys have Q&A with the chat.
Look.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ooh.
Right?
Rutabaga Adventure Chef. Ah, that sounds interesting. All right, I'm going to...
Yep.
Bathroom it up.
Yep.
I have to also go check to make sure the child arrives safely.
Oh, the child. Indeed.
Oh, he's blushing.
Smaller.
No.
We feel the temperature difference.
Yeah, you might want to open the door.
Looks like we're about to take a break for a moment.
You close the top.
I'm going to read the first chapter of this comic. You just need to not have legs anymore, and then you could get through.
Yes, thank you for that advice.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think we're on mute.
You all are distracting me from my important work of baking, but I don't want to leave and miss this fun.
Ooh, what are you baking? I'm not in the Twitch chat. Oh, I think that is the Twitch chat. Keyboard.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Hello again. Hello. Thank you for bringing chocolates.
Yeah, help yourselves, please. I'll end up scoffing my way through the entire level.
I'm definitely going to watch some of those tutorial videos.
For Roll20? Maybe not talking to us. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to everyone. I don't think we're on mute.
All right, James. Everybody's out for a bio break.
Bio break.
Bio break.
Nice. This is where you just need to start screaming, "Are you not entertained?"
This gets archived, right?
I don't know. Chris does most of that stuff. I would imagine it does. This is the first time I've seen the Roll20 program, though, so I don't know. The audio and stuff definitely will, though. You need me to move?
Come on.
It's easier, sure.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's a huge spider.
try opening the window. It's not actually that warm outside. All right.
We should all get a +1 parkour skill just for getting back here in these chairs.
Yes, getting in and out of this room is not easy. The rest of them are just. They'll be back in a second.
So James, are you liking
All right.
Are you liking Overwatch?
I am, but I am very bad at it.
Okay.
Exceedingly bad at it. Like, I'm terrible at most first-person shooters, and I have only gotten to play like a couple rounds, but I feel like I am dying more than the average person does.
Yeah. So I know very little about the game. What's the gimmick? All these first-person shooters always have a gimmick.
It sounds like an
It's-
update of Team Fortress 2.
Yeah,
basically, for the-
it's basically
yeah.
Team Fortress 3,
All right.
All right.
except for
Yeah.
way more. Like, you know how there was only like 5 classes? Imagine each one of those classes had 5 characters.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lots of different options to pick from.
Yeah,
Trait
and it's a
wise.
very team-oriented first-person shooter.
Did you guys ever play the? Oh, it was back on 360 probably. The Shadowrun game.
No, I did.
I did for a little bit.
Yeah. Is it kind of like that?
Better than that.
Well, I would hope so. Yeah. That one
Yeah.
got pretty bad reviews, but
I mean, so far, I have liked what I've seen. It's very slick. I haven't got a chance to play it with friends yet, and I hear that is that's the best experience for it.
What system are you playing it on?
PS4.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Lame.
have you got an online group you already play with? Other games?
Sort of. Like all the improvisers in the city. Like I'd say most of us have PS4, so we try to play together if we can.
Okay.
Though I never have time.
I was gonna plug the online community I'm part of, Me Fight Club.
Should you be talking about this?
No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
Although we don't talk about Fight Club.
no. Anyway, it's there's a bunch of guys on there who are blowing up the forum about Overwatch at the moment, and from what
It's
what
super
I've
fun.
heard,
I like
it's,
it.
A lot of people are enjoying it. I don't have a PS4 myself. I've got a PC.
Well, it's on PC.
I know, but most of the guys who are part of the group who are playing it
Oh.
are playing it on PS4. I
Gotcha.
think so.
Do you prefer to play with a computer as opposed to?
Oh, I am awful at first-person shooters on a controller. Mouse
Yeah.
and keyboard. I'm actually pretty
See, I'm
good.
the reverse.
but-
I'm
yeah.
awful at mouse and keyboard.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You get much finer detail mouse
Oh,
and keyboard.
yeah.
But that
Yeah.
being said, I'm ambisystemus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've got an Xbox as well.
Yeah.
Well, a 360 anyway. But yeah, I tend to prefer, for first-person shooters at least, you know, I play them on PC wherever I can.
I was thinking
Uh,
about getting Overwatch, but The Witcher just came out with more DLC,
Oh yeah.
so I've been busy playing through that again. So
It's pretty wonderful. Did you
Yeah.
see that
Who's that?
M Stellar
Yeah.
is making
Yeah.
a bunch of delicious baked goods?
Oh
They
no.
look so good.
What?
Triple layer brownies, sugar cookies, and 6 dozen chocolate chips.
Man, why are they not?
Ugh.
Yeah.
ooh,
And
You
you had to
sound
tell
like
us
a
about it.
wonderful
Thanks very much.
person.
And here I am eating Taco Bell for lunch.
Yeah,
Oh,
we told
eat
you
the
that was a
Taco Bell
mistake.
again.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was on my brain? Because I had literally just eaten it.
Well,
all right.
All right. Well,
Okay.
looks like we're all back.
We
All
are
right,
indeed.
so last
Do
we
this.
left off, you guys were on top of the Dasani plant.
Yep.
You guys had seen some weird stuff. Had done some filming. Had checked in with your beta team. So what's the game plan?
So I'm guessing there's no better vantage points in terms of skylights where we could get a better view.
Not from outside.
Okay.
There are some catwalks and
Well-
stuff on the inside of the warehouse.
what were we looking through before? Did we have like binoculars or something?
No, you were just looking.
Well, you said when we looked through scopes, like to check the place out when we were looking for things.
Yeah, a lot of the bigger like night vision goggles. You left those with those guys. You have
Okay.
like maybe handheld binoculars.
Do I have handheld binoculars?
If you say that you would have kept them,
I would have
yes.
definitely kept them.
Okay.
So, can I discern any other detail from the part over there that we were
No,
looking
the
at?
stuff that I gave you was given what you found.
Can I
through-
see it at any better granularity?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to get like video of it.
Well, I don't know. So I could take my camera and put it up to one of the lenses and try to see on the screen on whether or not I can get better video that way.
Not like.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll go in.
It's not going to be like yes, you can. You
Yes.
can get the it to record. It's just not going to be very convincing.
Roger
So that is proof that the aliens, well, at least that there's some sort of pod species that's somehow birthing itself through weird ooey gooey mess. We don't know now that they're poisoning the water. So we need to find evidence of that, and we need to tape both of those.
You know what, guys?
Yep.
This is exactly like that game we played like 6 months ago over the internet. You remember that?
Hey,
What a weird coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. right?
While you guys,
Also, why did you visit Chicago in the winter? That's a terrible time.
Yeah, that's right.
while you guys are up there coming up with a game plan, Corey, you start to feel your stomach doesn't feel right.
Oh, no.
You're having like a weird pain in your stomach,
Did you drink that Dasani water?
I did not.
and
Did you have Taco Bell?
I definitely did.
Oh, well, that could be just indigestion.
hey, Chris, you're still looking through binoculars.
Yeah.
All right. As you're watching, you notice someone that emerges that looks just like Corey.
Guys, I didn't drink the water. I promise. Sniggle Fritz, Sniggle Fritz, Sniggle Fritz. I'm
And
the real one.
including complete clothes layout and everything.
I'm like, I have the Chewbacca tattoo on my face.
The clothes
guys.
that she's wearing right now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Complete camo gear.
with a
Yes.
camo gear.
How did it replicate me? What's it doing? Where's it coming from?
Is it creepy stalker
okay.
aliens?
Crap. Let's. Oh man, I don't feel safe exposed now. We need to get inside or something. I don't know.
You want to go closer to it? That'll make you feel safer.
Chris, you got copied before.
I did.
Actually, Corey, did you tell us about your stomach pain?
It just happened.
Like it's not like you're healed over. It feels like some mild
Something feels
discomfort.
weird.
Yeah.
Did I have any of that before?
Yeah.
When
No, not at the time. You don't remember it.
Yeah.
I will definitely
But you were
tell you
also
guys
drunk.
that, but I don't think
I
it'll...
was drunk.
Well, remember this was back when
I wasn't drunk. I was drinking.
Well, you were drinking.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
wouldn't have... The stomach pain wouldn't have come out of my mouth if I saw myself in that moment. I would have been making sure that you guys know that I'm the real one.
Right.
So honestly, I probably would have been looked at that, and I would have said, Jimmy, come here and look at this.
Yeah. Okay. What? Babe, there's a copy of you down there.
This could be very good or very bad, depending on you.
It looks just like you. Very beautiful.
Choose your words carefully.
Smart, dude. Yeah, smart.
This is not the time. Thank you for the compliment, but I think we need to not die.
I don't know. I think I'm falling in love.
Okay, Corey, would you mind
Touche.
cutting your hair right now so
No,
that
not
we
at
know?
all. So I grab my hair into a ponytail.
Or no, it can't be obvious. It's got to
Oh.
be something not obvious.
Okay, let's see.
Like an undercut. I don't.
Yeah. So
We just want a pair of
It's
clippers.
just got to be something that they would think that she's the copy and that we would know she isn't. It's going to be
So-
something very subtle.
Like the tattoo she put on her forehead?
well, no, that was from before.
Is that tattoo on the copy? Can we see it?
Where was
can
the
we-
ta- where was the
what did you
tattoo?
It
put
was
it?
a temporary tattoo, and I'm imagining I would have had a couple. So maybe like.
Well, surely you would put it under your clothes,
Yep.
you know, so,
So
we,
you wouldn't be able.
we're
otherwise
otherwise
probably
they
able
would
to
just
do it
copy it
ourselves.
directly
Yeah.
by sight.
Well, we have no idea how this copy process works.
True.
True. I had a Chewbacca on my face. I had a Chewbacca on my chest somewhere. I had all kinds of Star Wars tattoos all over
Okay,
the place.
you
The
do
real-
you do notice the Chewbacca on the face.
Uh-oh.
But no,
Well, yeah,
How
but
the hell?
if they've seen her visually, I still don't understand how it's happening, but if they've seen her visually somehow, then it makes sense that they've copied the ones that are visible. The question is, have they copied the ones that they couldn't see?
Yeah, if they're putting nano machines in the water, like it seems like they still have to kill the original. So if they put some sort of nano machine in the water, perhaps it can create a complete copy. Like they might even be able to sense changes to the outside. The thing that we should test is if she makes a change to her appearance now, if it will show up on that thing down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
what can we change that's obvious? I shave off one of my eyebrows. Does it change that automatically? You guys have the binoculars.
Yeah. We got a bunch of
Yeah.
wind noise, too.
Chris is looking something up.
GM is.
So yeah, I think that's a good choice to see if it automatically changes on clone Corey.
Sorry, I got to step away 1 second.
Oh, you have to step away for a second.
Yep. Mike's computer's about to
Yeah,
die, and
sorry.
I got my iPad upstairs. And it can use
Gotcha.
that.
It's that I use my
Okay.
phone, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
it'll
you-
be better.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Normally, the battery life on this thing is good for 5+ hours. So when I use it as when we play D&D and so on, it runs perfectly fine. And in about 2 and a bit hours, I've burned through the entire lot. So
Oh man.
Oh.
remember your power cords next time, ladies and gentlemen.
And so
Yeah.
now you also know that when we play Roll20 again, you'll need your power cord.
Yes, I will make sure I bring it next time.
So James, this is how have you been liking Roll20?
I have been playing around with Roll20 for like a year and a half now, but I actually haven't played too many games on it. I've been building a game of Trail of Cthulhu, like a campaign for it, just like in my spare time. But I've just been adding detail, and I haven't actually played it with anyone yet. So
Gotcha.
today has really been the first day that I've like sunk my teeth into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Roll20.
I am too. I've been really liking it.
Yeah. So you guys were talking about what was changing Corey right now,
And
So-
seeing if that has an immediate effect
Gotcha.
on the clone.
Yeah.
So I take a knife and I do my best to sort of take the hair off of one of my eyebrows to something.
Like, are you completely shaving the eyebrow?
yeah,
or?
so that they can see, obviously,
Okay.
in the clone if it changes.
We cut just the upper corners off, so it looks like she's potentially angry at everybody.
I mean,
Oh yeah, please.
yes. I watch a lot of drag tutorials on YouTube. I'm sure I could put my eyebrows back on fine with
I'm
that.
not even going to ask why.
So
Fun.
Everybody needs a hobby.
So you don't see you're looking. You don't see any change
On the clone that
on the
just
clone
exited.
that just exited.
Are there any more coming out?
No.
So they can completely replicate a person, but they have a set amount of information that they're working with.
Yes.
We don't know when they got this info on Corey.
Yeah, so what bothers me is that within the past couple hours is when we applied the new tattoos to her, so they have received information of her, on her,
Well, that and the
within the past
clothes.
few hours.
And the
Yeah,
camo
I mean, she
clothes.
doesn't
Yeah,
be wearing the
that's
clothes
just
for an hour.
So yeah, so they either know where we are, or they know very critical information about us if they're able to replicate us and the changes that we've made.
Right.
Yeah, that bothers me.
I'm
Who have
starting
been
to
the-
think that these pods are just like fancy organic 3D printers, and they somehow are getting scans of us.
no.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm thinking that, but that is better than nanomachines having current, up-to-date readouts
Agreed.
of what's going on.
Holy crap! I think I figured out what's going on.
What?
We've already been abducted. We're in the Matrix.
Oh no. But
I try to fly.
along.
Does it work?
Do I leap like Morpheus?
Do I know kung fu?
No, it hasn't been uploaded yet. You have to call in.
I need an exit now.
They cut the hard line.
along-
I'm a little serious about this, right? So if we were in a system, they would have this information all the time.
yeah.
I can't think of any other way that they would have those changes.
Well, I mean, think about the. Plus, the only other people we've interacted with since we've put on these clothes is Beta Team.
Well,
But-
I'll also
the
think
dog
that, like,
liked them.
with a sufficiently advanced computer algorithm and the surveillance that already exists in any major metropolitan area, they could easily be mining data on each individual human, feeding that data into their system, and that system keeps up to date to make replicates.
Agreed.
Okay, I like that theory a lot more than us being in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Although I kind of want to be able to fly. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be pretty great.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, if we're in a last-ditch effort of a fight, we try to use Matrix powers and see how that works out for us.
I like that idea.
So, it seems like I don't know if they cognitively are aware I'm here, but their tech knows I'm here. If they're able to.
So we could test this theory if we could find alternate Corey, and so if the visible areas have been replicated on you, then James's theory might be practical, right? That they're taking information that's available in a city setting and uploading it, using it. If we go find other you and find one of the tattoos that's normally hidden by your clothing,
Yeah.
see whether or not that's present, that would give us an indicator of whether or not it's a visual thing or whether or not it's a greater issue.
Indeed. So, game plan right now?
Do we want that, or do we, I kind of think we still need to stick with the let's get the information that we need recon-wise and get
Yeah.
that out to the greater internet first. But
Yeah.
that other part of that is certainly something we need to investigate.
Right.
Agreed.
Bonus objective.
Yeah. Experiment where we can, but we have to get that evidence. If
Yeah.
we die and manage to do that, we've at least done a service.
Yeah.
Also, though, want to retcon and say I brought some sample tubes, because if they had anything that I could, like, collect some of that weird biomass from, I feel like before we explode it, we probably need...
If only we were in some sort of bottling plant.
Okay, so...
Water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
So
A
while
fun
you guys
ride.
are sitting up here coming up with the game plan, Corey, you suddenly hear yourself come from behind you. You just hear a hello.
Hey, Corey, you're here.
And you turn around and you see the duplicate of Chloe, or of Corey.
Corey.
Is she
I-
holding
How'd she
anything?
get up here so fast?
Yeah.
Well, you guys were distracted. You didn't notice that she had already headed outside.
So,
Oh man, we've been talking a while.
yeah, guys.
Tackle it.
They must know where the originals are.
Oh
So,
god.
I'm gonna... She's closest to me.
No, she's like just come up the fire escape, so she's like on the other side of the roof.
Should totally get into a slapping fight with her.
Or I feel like my first instinct would be to tell everyone that she's here. So...
Well, everybody else is aware by the fact that she spoke.
So,
Bit of a giveaway.
so I think Mike or Jimmy, you guys should attack them. Otherwise, we have the whole confusion which Corey's which one.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's.
I
true.
will go attack alternate Corey.
yeah.
Nega Corey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nega
He's
Corey.
going to take a swing at her. I wanted to do this for ages.
That's terrible.
Yeah, we have a very healthy relationship.
I know.
Okay. All right.
LOL domestic violence. Nah.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I feel like it should be somebody who's not her paramour.
Yeah.
that has to-
I put my arm on Jimmy's shoulder and say, no, allow me.
Mike's like, remember that time you were a terrible DM?
Oh, that's perfect.
Remember that time you brought a vibro sword to a gunfight?
Oh yes, repeatedly. Okay, yeah, I'll step in close to the Corey duplicate.
Okay.
So she knows where we are. Do we do this quietly or loudly?
Quietly still.
I still think quietly.
Okay, until we have reason to believe
Which
it.
is why I was going to use the butt of the shotgun, not the business end.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll pull the shotgun round and basically try and smash her in the face with it.
Okay. Dexterity roll. And oh yeah, that's right. You haven't gotten fully in there yet. Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't join back into the game.
So here we go.
Oh, somebody else can make the roll, I guess.
I got it.
Unauthorized.
Dexterity, and we'll say it is a 1. You're right next to her. All right, and let's see what you have. You had a runner nearsighted. All right, so we'll just say it's a 2 positive, 1 negative.
Okay.
And then I need to get that up. Roll.
Success.
Success and stress. You haven't taken any stress yet? We can fix that.
Yeah, thanks.
I've been tanking.
like you do.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit her with the butt
Yep.
of the, and she just goes knocked out.
Okay.
You see standard damage to a face, what would look like if you had hit Corey in the face,
Okay, so she's bleeding red
Bleeding.
blood. She's
Yes.
not oozing green fluid or anything like that.
Nope.
That would
This
make
is
nice
slightly
titties.
disturbing to me, but I know the real one's okay.
Okay. Check for a pulse. Does she seem to have normal human physiology otherwise?
Yeah, everything appears to be normal. By the way, Corey and Jimmy, you each get a point of mental stress.
That makes sense.
For watching myself get
Yes.
beat up.
Yeah.
I take it you didn't feel any pain when I actually smashed her in the face with this gun. Okay.
Am I still having like weird indigestion?
No, it was just it was mainly when once the duplicate emerged, then it
Okay.
was fine.
So when my former self tried to stab me, I wasn't mentally stressed by that at all, right? It was like, ah, crap, this again. I should probably have a mental stress too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one. Thanks.
Do we have zip ties?
Checker tats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Does
check
she
the
have-
tats covered by clothing. Are they also...
Yes.
Okay.
They're still there.
The only thing that's different between the two is the eyebrows that you did after they emerged.
I feel
they have
real weird about
everything.
this.
They know everything. That's not good.
Well,
we
does
We don't
does-
know how to gather the information, but I feel like there's some sort of homing pigeon situation where once a copy is made, it knows where to seek out the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Although, yes, yeah, I see your point.
Oh boy.
Pretty sure this exact same thing happened in Saints Row 4.
All right. So, man, what's the next step?
I think we need to get inside. We still need the better photographic or video evidence of those pods.
Of the actual process.
Yeah, and see if we can figure out if anything's actually getting into the water supply.
Okay. Well, they know at least that they have a copy of Corey. You could act like a copy now.
I could.
All right. So yeah, you do zip tie up the fake Corey,
Okay.
faux Corey.
Faux.
Nega Corey.
All right. Is there a door on the roof?
No, but you can go down a level of the fire escape and try and get into the.
Well, she presumably came out through one of those doors, so it should still be open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, you see a door. You go down a couple levels. There's a door open.
While this
Okay.
is happening, I'm actively trying to move things with my mind.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna walk in and pretend I'm a clone
Okay.
With one eyebrow.
with one eyebrow.
Well, no, you trimmed. I thought it was the trim. that
You're
made
right,
her
with
angry.
angry
yeah, the
eyebrows.
angry
Angry
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Half eyebrows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll follow behind her, let her walk through the door first, and
Is
be ready.
everybody going?
Well, we all need to get inside here, I'm guessing, don't we?
Yeah, we should all go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we check in with Beta Team before we go? Tell them we're entering.
That I don't know. Do you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
we
a good
should.
idea.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Beta team, this is Alpha Actual. We're entering the facility. Over.
Do you want to warn them about faux Corey?
Yeah,
the
we had contact with a duplicate and it was neutralized.
Yeah, they probably saw. Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You are on the roof, so they saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a copy of Corey was taken down.
So given that this Negakari is definitely not human, at least not in our knowledge of the way, should we eliminate the risk by actually just cutting its throat and be done with it?
So
Oh, boy.
is it not human? I mean, what did it show that made it not human? Because it
You don't have-
bled
you don't
like
have-
normal. It looked
From,
like
from
normal.
a casual look, you cannot identify any reason why it wouldn't be human.
Oh man, welcome to psychological
Yeah.
horror talk.
Corey, I hand Corey a knife.
Oh god!
Oh
No choice.
Oh man.
Finish her.
There's a lot of ethics going on right now.
What would NPR say?
Well, here's the amusing part for me is the fact that Corey is in fact vegan or just vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. So I am kind of curious as to how she approaches this.
We're not
situation.
asking her to eat it.
No, I agree.
Well-
But the point I'm getting at is if she won't actually eat an animal that's been slaughtered, will she kill herself? No, that doesn't sound right.
So the question here is though, is this a species that like I feel that I
think you're
is it on
thinking
the same
way too much
Is it
into
on the
this.
same level as me? It was it a immediately trying to fight us? I don't remember.
You don't know. You didn't really
No.
give it time.
No,
to
I
Yeah.
just stepped up there and smashed it in the
Yeah.
face with a shotgun. That's all.
Oh man.
But you do know that previous Chris got murdered.
True. I do
And,
know. So-
and that Chris got stabbed.
Yeah, but that being said, our counterparts are kind of assholes.
That's true.
If there was going to be an ambassador, it probably would have been Corey.
So, I don't want to go minority report and just assume it's going to be mean.
Okay.
Like, maybe it's okay. Also, if we want to go back to the plan where we want to ask one a question, this one is already tied up. So, maybe I just knife whip it to the head again? Not with the end of it. Not.
So you're trying to wake up the core.
No, it's just going to make it more unconscious.
Okay.
I wasn't aware it was an additive process.
It's a double tap unconsciousness.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll start vomiting breadsticks later.
Yeah, there we go.
Also,
So
is
which
there-
end did you knife whip it with?
that
matters.
Not the pointy one.
Oh, okay.
But question: is there like a utility closet or anything up here on the roof that we could maybe...
Not on the roof.
Okay. Never mind then. I was going to maybe like lock her in somewhere.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'll pick up Negakori and carry it down with us.
Okay.
On the fire escape to find a hiding spot for it.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys enter in on what looks like an office level. That's kind of it's like if you ever look at a warehouse and there's those offices that's kind of up.
Yeah.
Like a catwalk.
Yeah,
on
it.
one side of the
Yep,
wall. On one
exactly.
Wall.
And
Yeah.
you can see there's windows
catwalk,
looking
yeah.
out into the warehouse.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I walk in.
Okay.
What do I see? I'm not stealthy at all. I'm just going onto the catwalk, walking as like automaton as I
Okay.
can.
It just looks like a business office. There's a bunch of different rooms. There's people typing away at computers, and as you're like peeking around, nothing seems out of place in the offices.
I'm gonna walk past them. Does anyone say anything to me?
Nope.
Are they just typing away in like Word? Are they on Facebook? I'm gonna side eye it, see what's going on.
It looks like some sort of accounting program,
Accounting program.
like Excel.
Okay.
But is there a Facebook window open? Because then we know they're human.
Yeah.
Nope. No Facebook.
No Facebook open. Okay. I'm gonna keep walking until I get somewhere that I can see into the production floor.
Okay. You get to what looks like some sort of break room.
Okay.
And there is a window out in the production floor. And this window is right above where all the pods are.
So do you want me to go with you? Since we know there's clones of me. There's
Okay.
clones of you, right? We don't know about anybody else.
Gotcha. Well, I already started walking, so if you want to come in a few seconds after me, maybe.
Yeah, let me give it a shot.
Okay.
So we're together in the break room now? Or
Yep.
unless you wanted to go somewhere else. Is there anyone else in the break room?
Not right now.
I look over into the production floor. We see the pods.
Uh-huh.
Do we see anything near the water production that could be how it's being tainted?
So you look towards the, I guess the barrels, or I guess they would have like big water tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another which a lot of them will have like, let's say like the pipes coming out of the water tanks are clear and you see water filling in. But there's another tank where you see it's pumping into the water tank and it's got some sort of yellow liquid.
Is it neon?
Stuff.
They're mixing the Mountain Dew with the water.
Oh,
Nasty.
nasty. So
Oh man,
is-
that's what it should have been. The Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Is there a
Well, then that
direct-
would be Aquafina.
Is there a directory in the break room?
Directory of
The building.
no, but there are signs on. There's like a fire escape sign where you'd see like there's the layout of the floor and it's got like arrow paths for.
Gotcha. I was just thinking if we could take video from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we could also maybe get to the security room because if the way that they're scanning us is through security cameras, I don't know. They'd clearly have
we
a
gotta
security.
be gotta be prepared for a fight if we're gonna go there.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think what we need to do is stay as far away as we can while getting close enough to take good, actionable video, right?
Although, if we do go to the security room, we'll know their movements, and they won't know ours.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
So
first-
wait, we know where these two are. Where are
Yeah.
the other three? Where are
So,
you guys at?
I was stashing Negakori
Yep.
in a
So
utility
there's a
closet.
broom closet that happens to be by the fire escape.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I'm inclined to stay behind and cover the exit, but
Okay.
we might be short-handed.
Yeah, can we actually make it to where they are unseen?
Yeah. No one, as you walk in, no one's paying you any mind.
Okay, great. I mean, like I said, I'm inclined to stay here and watch the exit, but I will help where needed. So, I guess I'll walk to the. I guess I'm just gonna make the decision to walk to the break room where Corey and Chris have gone, so that we
Okay.
can go from there.
All right, James, what are you doing?
Oh gosh. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll head with Jimmy. I feel like we should be in teams.
Okay.
All right. So Sorry, where were you going again,
Well,
Jimmy?
I was heading to the break room. We can split off from there.
Okay, so everyone right now is in the break room.
We can go to the break room first.
All right, so you guys see, I'm assuming, Chris, you've probably taken video.
Yeah, I'm taking video whenever I can.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Very discreetly, right? You know, like my
Upload that to Drive.
Yeah.
Drive straight to YouTube.
Okay. Periscope.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we've got some footage. We maybe need some closer footage. It might not be a bad idea to, I mean,
Enhance.
Can we determine if anybody in this place is still human?
I doubt.
I'd
it.
be so very surprised at this stage. They've obviously
Okay.
got complete control of the
Uh-oh.
building.
So second step might be to,
Hang on.
destroy the building.
James, you still there?
Yeah.
Video. Can you hear us?
Well, on my screen, everything just went, like all the cameras just went dead.
Oh.
So
Everything.
Uh-oh. He's typing. My. Oh.
Oh, got audio back.
Got back.
Okay.
Okay. I think we lost you for a minute.
I know it's going in and out. It's out for me.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's on this side or if it's on, because on my screen it shows also your,
James, I think you're back.
I think it's the aliens.
Skype is bugging out.
Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't like this plan.
All right, I can hear now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we can hear you too.
all right.
Again, so if we think it's safe that there's no humans in here, it might be a good idea to, like Chris was saying, break a gas line and light a
We've
match.
moved away from recon to destruction.
that was
my
Mike.
idea.
That was
Oh,
Mike.
sorry.
Thank you very much. The
Sorry, Mike.
Pyromania, admittedly, does sound like something that Chris would say,
It
but
does
in this
sound really
particular
Chris.
case,
Yep.
it was me.
Okay, Mike's idea.
But
I kind of love that plan. It's just we are we comfortable with the amount of evidence that we have? Is there anything more that we can learn before we do that?
well, I think if we do want to split the party, as dangerous as that usually is, someone can head down to the production floor and try and get more up close video. Someone else finds the utilities area, the gas lines, whatever, and starts breaking them. It's going to take a while, I'm sure, before it gets to the point where it's going to actually blow.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a bit of time to get out of the building.
Okay.
We're also kind of in a risk-reward situation. So Corey brought up a pretty good idea of getting a sample of something. That might be very valuable if we get it to the right people, right?
So I'd say it's two teams. We've got a data collection team and a sabotage team. Sabotage team agrees to set off the building at a set time, no matter what, and we rendezvous at an agreed upon safe point.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
I second
Okay.
that.
What's your agreed upon safe point?
We could be at the warehouse where our vehicles are.
Yeah, we got to be at the vehicle warehouse.
Okay.
Okay. I think me and Corey maybe go down, do data collection.
Do you want to do that, or do you want me and Corey to go since we know we have clones?
I'd rather not.
I would rather the paramours be together. I
Yeah.
don't want somebody to get a hesitant trigger finger because they're worried about,
Yeah.
We can die together.
Exactly.
Oh.
Let them die
Yeah.
together.
All right, fair
Yeah.
enough.
How romantic.
Sounds great.
Well, do you want to tag along with them since you are also known cloned, and James and I can go find something to blow things up?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yep. Blowing things up should be easier than collecting evidence.
I agree. That's why I'm going for it.
Although I think I have a natural skill for blowing things up. So.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, we have our
Chris
teams.
is like, I'm going to do both.
That's all right. I'll be creative.
You can always
All right.
split off.
So we'll start with we'll start with the investigation. So you
Okay.
guys leave the break room. Where are you
do.
going?
Down to the production floor,
Down on
right?
the production floor. Yeah.
Okay. So you get down on the production floor.
So hold on. While we're doing this, let's find a bottle of Dasani water that we can just take.
Right.
Yep.
We were in the
And-
break room, so there was
Yep.
definitely.
All right. So we grab one of those.
Yeah.
We'll each take one. Jimmy, carry yours outside just in case, and we'll kind of escort you. Like, yes, this is a new guy we're bringing in, kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. So where are you heading straight for the pods?
I was thinking whatever was being put into the water, because that's what's infecting people. So that has the highest potential to help people who may have been poisoned already.
Yeah. So if this is part of the injection process, so where they shoot the water into the bottle, can we get in front of that part, dump out one of the bottles, and then put it in there, let it fill it up with
It's
pure
going.
juice?
It's going from one tank into the water tank, so it is already mixed before it goes into the bottle.
But is there like
Gotcha.
a release valve in the tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
oh,
there is in,
so-
in the contaminated tank. There's
So-
or in the.
My goal
Unknown
is to go up to the release valve, fill up a bottle with
Okay.
some of the stuff, and piece out. Maybe grab something from one of those pods,
Yeah.
and then leave.
All right. As you guys get over towards the tanks, just random worker comes up to you, just kind of holds up his hand and shakes his head, and he's like, "We have to be delicate around the birthing process."
Is this like random worker, somebody
Yeah.
we know? Is it like Obama or it's Bill Clinton?
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, here we go. We'll say it's Kat, and she's holding a clipboard.
No.
Oh no!
Okay.
Not a
hold on.
clipboard.
Hold
Wait,
on.
our
This
vetoes have been reset, though.
This might be the real one. Hold on.
Boy, well, we don't know her personally either, so we wouldn't be able to tell. Let's just assume copy. What do we say?
We were told to take this one to the birthing chamber for a direct infusion.
Wait, so are you trying to say that Jimmy's a normal person, or are you trying to say that?
He has.
I'm waiting to be copied.
Yep. So he has shown signs of a resistant strain that we would like to eliminate as soon as possible before it replicates.
Okay, and then she looks at her clipboard. She's like, "Aquafina drinker." Got
Exactly.
Do we want to roll, or are we
it.
just good?
Yes, let's do a.
Oh, yeah, we're playing a game.
Well, yeah. It's a dice-based system.
Yeah, it's a dice-based system.
I guess charisma.
Charisma, I
yeah,
think,
charisma check.
Am I doing that, or are you guys doing
Who's?
that?
Yeah, you seem
I
to
guess
be
you
doing.
did say the thing.
I'm probably talky, right?
Yeah.
All right. So charisma.
It's a one negative.
I like that. Okay.
And what's your charisma score?
My score? What is that?
Well, what's your feature? Sorry,
Leadership.
leadership. 2 positive.
Okay. Here we go.
No.
No.
Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Sorry. Did I say resistant strain? I meant we'll go back that way.
So what happens then?
So she looks at her clipboard, and as you're trying to say this, other you comes around the corner.
Hello, brother. Is other me dressed just like me again with like tattoos and stuff?
This is
This
the
is older version
older
of me.
version of you.
Okay.
This was Park version of you.
Yeah.
no.
Well, I'm assuming there are many.
The Park version
me.
of you goes, "Do not listen to this one. He is trying to deceive you."
There is the traitor. I'm doing.
We are
this.
not the people you're looking for.
That's right. I am turning to the other guy and pretending he's the traitor.
Okay. So, the copy of Cat is not convinced at all, because as you've noticed, any of these people talking have been talking in very straight monotone voices.
Oh, I've been replicating that.
As much as you try, you still as a human have some emotion in there, and so you're
You
not.
have met Chris before,
Yep,
right?
I
Yeah,
know.
okay.
That's that aggression in there.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
All right, so aggression it is. Punch me in the face and I run.
Okay.
We're
All
doing
right,
this.
dexterity.
So we should jump these people. Is
Yeah.
it right?
Yep.
Crap! I got a hit again. Okay.
How many people are in this room?
Right now, there in this part of the room, she's the only one there,
And
Oh,
Chris.
great.
and Chris. Yeah.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that son of a gun has stabbed me already. So I'm furious at that guy.
Yeah, she's
You
gonna
did the
draw
whole,
him or what?
Hey, hold this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's a good point. I'll stab him.
Okay.
I'm totally stabbing me.
Try and mirror the wound you already have.
I feel
just
like
in
you should
case.
get
Yeah.
an additional positive
Ooh.
because you think it's pretty cool that you get to stab yourself.
So this is the one that was copied before I was stabbed, right?
Yeah.
All right. So he hasn't replicated the stab.
No.
All right. I'm going to use the knife and my knowledge of my own anatomy, and I'm going to kick his bad knee.
Okay. You're kicking?
Yeah, kicking
All
and
right.
stabbing.
So I will. Wait, you're doing both?
Yes, at the same
you
time.
You get one or the other. You don't
Oh.
get both.
Fine, I'll kick him, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to say that's a 2 positive, 1 negative again.
2 positive. Of course it is. Everything I have. Okay. 2 positive, 1 negative, and that's based on dexterity
Yeah.
or vitality.
Yes, dexterity.
Okay. Fail.
Oh my god.
And
You
Nice.
rolled 2 6s.
Oh, but that one stress doesn't mean anything because I'm already bloodied.
Great, you're not stressed.
So yeah, but
Nothing
I can't
stressful
kick
about
him.
this.
Nothing stressful about this. No stress at all.
Okay.
All right, so that's Chris's turn. Jimmy?
Okay.
Does that mean he doesn't have a bad knee, or does that mean I just missed?
No, it means you whiffed.
I whiffed.
You tried to stab, and at the last minute decided, oh, bad knee, and tried to kick.
Yeah.
And he just like sidesteps.
God, I need to start playing soccer again.
Okay. All right. I guess we're fighting. I pull out the entrenching tool, and I try to smack Cat Cool in the face.
So sorry.
Cat has a like anti-Wolverine powers. She's got that just makes her die. So
What is it
be
when
a one-hit kill.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to smack her in the head.
So dexterity.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Dexterity. I'll give you 3.
Hey, James, apologize to Cat for us later, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay. 3 against.
3 against 1.
Okay. Great. Here we go. Fail.
Oh
Great.
my god.
You guys suck.
But it's not stressful.
Not stressful.
Man, that's this game. It's just hard.
What's that right hand dice? Is that?
It's crossed out.
It's crossed out. So he would have had a success, but the one bad die he had canceled it out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I go to take a swipe at her, and she was just turning to walk away.
She blocked it with the clipboard.
Or she blocked
the
it with the
clipboard is
clipboard.
the clip. It's the tool is now. Wait, what's an entrenching tool? Is that
It's
the
a shovel.
It's a shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now stuck in the.
Oh God!
It's now
that's
stuck in
some
the clipboard.
clipboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about
It's a
it.
carbon fiber clipboard.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, a shield.
All right. So she parried, and
Yep.
now
She parried.
and now my entrenching tool is stuck in the clipboard.
All right.
I hate it when that happens.
So, did you want Cat Cool to go next?
No,
or-
no. I was gonna have Faux Chris try and stab,
of course he is.
re-stab you. Instead, make a vitality roll.
Go ahead and try to stab me.
You
Does
get.
he get bonuses to experience since he's already done it to me once? All right, so vitality.
Yep.
What?
And what's your vitality? So I think it's, unless you can argue otherwise, it's a one positive versus 2 negative.
Oh my god, I'm a heavy lifter. Can I like block or shift or
Literally,
something?
he's doing the exact same thing you just tried to do about.
That son of a gun. All right,
It's almost like he's you.
I hate fighting me. I fail.
Oh my
God. With another damn stress
Oh boy!
Yep. So he stabs you and-
again.
yep. And this time it ignores that resilience, so you take the full 2 stress
I take 2 stress.
Yeah.
Why?
because you took a knife.
Okay, fair enough. Now
Oh, boy.
now I'm super resilient.
Now you got a matching stab
That's
wound on
right.
the other side.
Damn it.
All right.
Corey, come on.
Corey?
So I take it that this liquid is being pumped somehow through the system.
Yep.
Is that done through some sort of like compressed gas? I want to
just-
shoot a gas tank and explode stuff and then run.
That's my job.
There's not a gas tank. No, this is more of water pressure being. It's using. Yeah,
Still pressurized.
it's
Yeah.
pressurized. Yeah, so you could still shoot the tank. It would just spray out the stuff in water.
And
Depending
we
on which
have
tank you
Chris
hit.
with an open wound.
That's fine. I had one of those before.
That's true. Yeah, YOLO. I'm gonna I'm gonna yell out like.
Well, apparently, according to the fact that we just found Negacore upstairs, apparently you don't only live once.
Yeah, you don't.
Although, what is personhood? What is being
Shoot the tank.
yourself?
Shoot the tank.
So I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm gonna shoot the tank. Be careful, get down. I'm totally gonna shoot the tank.
YOLIT doesn't sound right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot at the tank.
Okay. So dexterity roll.
I was gonna say,
How big
can
is
I
this
shoot
tank?
with logic? Because I'm using my brain. Okay.
How big is this tank?
The tank's pretty big. So it's
You're
It's just
putting-
gonna flood the floor.
it's
you're just
one.
putting a hole in it.
So
and
we'll say
making
it's
a loud noise
We'll say
doing
it's
so.
a 3 positive, 1 negative.
Nice.
Because this is a fairly easy target.
This is in like a large room, right?
Yeah.
That we're in.
Yep.
So people have already heard shots go off. and-
No, there have been no shots.
No
No
shots.
one's fired a gun yet.
Oh, so no one. They might not know that we're here.
Correct.
Right.
Just the clash of
Maybe I
steel
don't
on
wanna shoot
clipboard.
things.
They'll know in a second.
Okay, then
Let's get this party rolling.
I'm not gonna shoot anything.
No. All right.
So what are you doing? It's still Corey's turn. Corey hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
Help me.
Pistol whipper. Pistol whipper.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Don't worry, I found this guy's knife.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to pistol whip Cat. Oh, I'm gonna try. Now she doesn't have her trusty shield clipboard.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just say it's a 2 positive, 1
2
negative. Then,
positive?
just like before.
Dexterity.
Okay, roll.
How's your dexterity?
Cat,
Not
agents
great.
of clipboard.
Success.
Hey, you
Nice.
success, no
Finally.
stress.
Yeah,
All
we got a
right.
hell of a roll there, dude.
Yeah. So while she's distracted with the shovel in the shovel in
Oh
the
wait,
clipboard.
no, I did this incorrectly. I didn't add a negative.
Oh no.
No. Keep going.
Keep going.
One-
Banker mistake.
All right.
Hey!
Yes.
But you get a stress.
But I get a stress. Okay.
Okay,
putting
great.
it in.
All right. So, but you managed to knock her out. She's now on the floor.
Okay.
Great job, babe.
Thanks.
I think I've been doing this.
I'm really
backwards.
sorry. I hate hitting clones. I'm gonna have to think about this for a long time.
That makes more sense.
Gonna
Okay.
go read a
Corey,
bunch of
Corey gets a
philosophy.
mental stress every time she attacks a clone.
Oh,
All right.
All right, so back at the top of the round, quote unquote round. Actually, while this is going on,
Yeah.
we'll sideline
Okay.
to where Jimmy and,
No,
or excuse
James.
me, James and Mike are at.
Okay.
So you guys were up in the office thing. Where were you guys heading to?
What do you think, James?
Well, I mean, we'd be going to like the machine room, like
Yeah.
anywhere where there might be a gas.
Yeah, so some kind of down the staircase, probably in the basement. I would have thought, looking for
There's a furnace.
furnace,
It's
machine room.
It's a natural gas furnace.
Oh, isn't that handy? All right.
Oh, beautiful! I love Chicago.
All right. So we will head into that room. Is there anybody in there working? Or?
No, not right now.
Okay. I think the first thing to do is find the gas safety shut-off valve
Okay.
and pull the handle off it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take that with me afterwards.
Okay. Dexterity roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I got it here. right. That's not really going to cause any stress, but you don't really have any so we're just going to say it's a single positive roll. And you fail.
Oh, come on.
It's on there pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to take a crack at that?
Yeah, please do.
All right. So you both get on the handle and are pulling. So make a 2 positive, 0 negative roll this time.
Yeah,
Alright.
you got it.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
We managed to get a success.
So you managed to break it off.
Okay.
There's some steam kind of.
It's natural gas.
That would be
Whatever.
gas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
steam.
Not steam.
Okay.
You guys got the wrong valve.
It's the after the boiler one.
So I think the other thing to do is knock off the boiler so it doesn't accidentally ignite too soon, because we don't want that to happen.
Okay.
So find whatever passes for an electrical control box for the furnace and start turning switches off or popping fuses or whatever.
So what are you trying to
Well,
rig it to do?
Ooh, that might shut off power to everywhere and get caught.
Okay. All I'm thinking here is if we find a gas line and deliberately break it open now, and there's a burning furnace.
You know, most of those are marked. You could probably look in there and see if one's marked furnace, and then just switch it off.
Well, okay, that works too.
Well, that's up to Chris. I mean,
Let's do a logic test.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not illiterate. Right, guys?
James, you want to make the logic test?
Okay.
All right. Logic. I will give you.
Is one of your features can read?
I get. We'll say it's 2 and we'll say it's a 2 and 2 only because you have already broken the gas line.
Yeah.
So you're
okay.
you're under a time crunch here.
Ooh, 2 successes, but 2 stress.
Okay. So you do manage to shut it off right before the gas starts spilling into the furnace.
Okay.
So you have cut off the furnace, but now you're starting to smell gas.
Okay, that's the plan.
Okay, we should leave before we start getting woozy.
Agreed.
Hey guys.
All right. So yeah, head out. Close the door behind us. Let the gas build up in there nicely.
Okay.
Is there? I should have checked. Are there any windows into the furnace room?
There's a window leading out, but
Yeah,
it's not
out.
open.
Perfect. That's exactly what I need.
Shoot it so it doesn't interfere.
No, but we may need to shoot it from outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot it so it doesn't interfere.
It might tell.
That's right. Exactly.
It's not a rear window. It's a mimic.
All right. James, any other thoughts for sabotage?
I would love to have some sort of candle burning or something like on the stairs just outside, so
So
we could be sure
the
that it's
furnace
gonna-
is still hot, so it is still going to blow. It's just not going to blow immediately.
Okay.
Let's head to the rendezvous and on our way out sabotage one of those trucks if we can.
Ooh, I like the idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start heading out back towards the loading dock.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
so
actually, no. The pest bed's probably up to the roof, out onto the roof, and then down the outside. Oh, up to the fire escape and back down the outside. I'm guessing rather than
Yeah, take
Probably,
the safe
yeah,
the path
yeah.
of least resistance.
Exactly.
all right, let's flip back to the.
Should we?
the
We'll grab
incubation-
Negakori on the way, shall
I was
we?
gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're saving Negacore?
Well,
But
she
we
might
need
be useful.
to ask her questions. Why are they here? What do they want?
Yeah.
All right. So back to the incubation room.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jimmy.
Back to the battle with Nega Chris.
Yep.
So Kat's been pistol whipped. Pistol whipped. Is she down?
Negacat. Yeah, she's down.
Okay,
Okay.
She's not dead. She's just unconscious.
gotcha.
Do we get a comm update from these guys saying, yeah, we're on our way out?
Text message.
All right.
It's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then screw this crap. I'm shooting myself.
Oh God. Okay.
And in the back
Dick-
of my mind, I'm just like, oh man, guys, what if we show this video and then later the aliens are considered sentient and then we have to go to court and they yell at us for shooting
There's no
them?
time to think about that, babe.
They have
risking
been
it.
murdering and invading our planet.
Yeah.
I feel like rules of war apply.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 3. Let's go 3 and 1. 3 positive.
All right. 3 and 1. All right, so put negative down 1. And this is dexterity again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. Ready for another fail?
Success!
Woo, success!
And no
Two
stress.
I-
2 successes.
I cap him.
Right in the head.
Yep. So, yeah.
Oh,
Then I
man.
make some snarky pun when I walk over him.
But
Like what?
Say, will the real Chris Nickel please stand up?
Nice.
Great. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Yeah, well.
so not only that,
That's a
but
Detroit
while
joke.
he was so close that the shot round didn't really sound too much because you had the gun literally up against his head.
yeah, okay.
There's still
It's still loud.
it's still loud.
So
but
you're
it's
saying
not-
I made a silencer out,
Out
of his
of
forehead?
his head.
I don't know that's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, it's giving the gas a place to disperse that's not necessarily right outside where it can echo. So
Yeah.
Inside the brain pan.
Or more realistically, as I did that, there was a loud bang somewhere else
Yeah,
in
that's
the
a good idea.
manufacturing process, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
That
That's-
loud water manufacturing. Man.
Exactly. Cha-chunk. I don't know, some crate dropped or something.
highly pressurized machines.
I
makes
got
sense
it.
to
I
me.
got it. The
Yeah.
end of shift alarm went off right as
Yeah.
right as you
That's
shot
right.
him.
And then I step over him. Your shift's over.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
You
I think
cla-
it's time to check out.
you clocked out.
That's right.
So I'm gonna go over and fill up the water bottle full
Okay.
of this.
Yellow.
Clocked out
Pure
or like
yellow
glocked
nastiness.
out.
There we go.
Okay, great. And meanwhile, I'm filming everything on my phone.
That guy just shot himself.
You got a film of Chris shooting himself.
The camera comes over to me and Chris, and we both automatically put the thumbs up. And then we're like, oh wait, no, sorry, it's highly inappropriate.
Okay, so you bottle up the strange liquid.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, that
And
guy
then
was
what?
a jerk.
And then we're gonna go to the pods and grab a sample of that if it won't kill us.
Yeah, we need the sample.
Do you want to destroy the pods?
I think you're about to do that, aren't you?
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Okay, it's a shift change right now. Everybody's walking around, I assume.
Yep.
Or maybe they're not doing anything.
People. Yeah, we'll say it was just an automated thing. It was an automated thing, but people were still
'cause
just
they're just
doing
copies.
Their,
We could do with a distraction. There's too many people out there. Is there a fire alarm in here?
Well, then again, all the
Well, then
people.
we're not going to kill all the people.
Yeah, who's gonna?
Oh, yeah.
Who can run?
Well, keep in
'Cause
mind,
I can't-
no one's alerted. No one's been alerted to that you're here. You could just
Yeah.
walk out.
That
Okay.
would be Jimmy, considering I've been stabbed twice.
True. I was just gonna say maybe one of us shoots the nasty stuff tank, or we.
You're hoping it's flammable.
Well, let's go.
Well, we do something that grabs people's attention, and then.
So there's nobody else between us and it that we're aware of right now,
No.
right? So let's keep walking
All
forward.
right, yeah. Let's do it.
Unless you want to weaken at Bernie Cat.
Ooh! I'll tell them that one of these pods is having malfunctions, and that I need a sample of it so that I can properly
So
diagnose
who are you?
it.
Who are you
Let's
talking?
see if there's anybody to talk
this
to first. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
This-
talking to anyone. I'm just walking to the.
If you get
yeah,
stopped.
If I'm stopped, that's
Okay.
And I grab on the
you-
way out. I grab Kat's.
Clipboard.
Clipboard.
You're going to remove
With the shovel in it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You guys make it. Are you were heading out?
Yes.
Okay. You guys make it out. No problem. Also,
Heading out of where?
the building, heading towards the rendezvous, right?
Us?
Oh,
No,
I was
no.
gonna go over to the pod and get a.
Oh, you
pod.
guys
we're
are going
getting
to
a
pod.
sample,
Sorry,
yeah.
I thought you said you were leaving.
No,
Okay.
you guys don't have to come with me, but I think that this is something that's important to do.
I'm
Okay.
going with you.
You're
All
going
right.
with me?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were literally right next to the pod, so
Oh,
you're not
okay.
really walking very far.
Let's do this.
So,
guys,
like
I feel like I should do this, and you
the
step
camera,
to the
I was gonna say the camera zooms in on our faces, and we're really intense, and then it zooms out and moves 2 inches.
I got to go with you in case there are any more knives. I've been catching them.
Yeah.
All right. So you managed to get a sample.
Well, that was easy.
Well, now we can leave.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Is there anyone inside of these pods?
Yes, there is something growing inside of them, but at this point, it's too
Is it one big pod or lots of little pods?
lots of little pods. Crap.
Human-sized pods. Though.
Yeah.
Full-grown human-sized
Yeah.
pods.
Should we grab one and carry it out?
They're
How
all
big
that.
is it?
Might
They're
be a
all
bit more
huge.
obvious.
They're huge, right? I mean, they're
Yeah, they're people-sized.
Oh, okay. Well, can I look inside? Can we see if it's a person, right?
It's a person, but at this point, it's still growing, so it's not fully defined if it's a specific person.
Think Voldemort before he came back.
oh no.
But these are
Yeah.
the same pods that Corey came out of,
Yeah.
right? So, but
So
and-
they're all at various
so
stages.
the pods are injecting fluid into the water.
No,
Two separate
What's
things.
injecting fluid into the water?
that's a tank. That's a separate tank.
They just had
That's
a tank
what I want a
full
sample of.
That's
That we
what
already
We
got
already
that.
got that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got that.
Yeah.
And technically, that was already in the water that we could have probably got a sample of, but it might have been too dilute to figure stuff out with.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
let's,
well, let's
get
make
the
our
hell out of
exit
Dodge.
then.
Let's. Yeah.
Okay. I need everyone to make a dexterity roll.
No.
Oh no.
Based on-
Against.
A dexterity roll.
This is for running
with-
away.
This is for running away. And with
I succeeded.
I didn't tell you what the difficulty was.
But I already succeeded.
Nice
She
try.
succeeded, so we gotta
So-
let it go.
2 positive and 3 negative.
Ooh, ouch.
To run away?
Fine.
All right. Do any of our features apply?
Mine would only make it worse.
I'm a runner.
All right. So
At
I
least
get.
I was.
I've got Tresor, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
baby.
you two get 3 and 3.
Okay, can you roll for me?
Yep, I
Oh
will.
man, I'm screwed.
Woo! And I think I
Oh
pulled.
no, I failed!
Oh no.
I think I pulled something on that when I was running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here I go.
Fail.
Holy crap!
Oh man,
I
I had
succeeded.
Oh, you
so many
win.
successes that got knocked out.
James,
Successes that got knocked out.
Yep.
James, no offense, but I didn't stop for you. I just kept going.
All right, Jimmy, did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled. I
Okay.
failed.
So
Chris,
two
every
stars.
time that I see your name come up, it says Christopher N. So I think Christopher Nolan. It's just like we're in.
All right, so,
integrity.
Actually-
so Chris got a success and
I
Mike got a success.
I got 3 successes, so can I hoist James over my shoulder and run with him?
I think that makes sense.
Yes.
It cost me 3 stress to actually get those 3 successes,
Yes.
so I'm guessing that's...
Okay.
I think I just pulled my back doing that.
But sadly, Corey and Jimmy don't make it out before the building explodes.
Wait, what?
What? What are we?
I wouldn't have left them behind.
All right, hold on. Are we playing this out or
No,
what?
just,
So say, are we gonna role play our deaths?
no. But let's just say, like, you start to see pieces of the building explode as this thing goes off, but it's not like the whole building at once. And it's more of like the kind of resulting fireball is it just kind of throws you throws you out.
Mike,
Okay.
Mike didn't calculate the stoichiometric mix.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So while you made it out just fine, the other, Corey and Jimmy just managed to get thrown by it. So you guys are alive,
Mike
but
has
you're
Nega, Corey,
No.
and
No,
James.
I've got James over my shoulder, and then like Nega Corey's kind of like heaped on top of him.
and you're running. Do you still have the face black on?
No,
your,
the
on
sweat is already washing it off.
Your, you have your gun in one hand, the other hand.
No,
and
sorry,
you're like-
the gun's on its strap, and bouncing against my leg. It's fine.
So
don't
are
worry.
you
It's
running
the
or
sweat
are you,
and the tears.
Yes.
are you
Yeah.
running or are you slow walking as the building explodes behind you?
Well, I think I'm doing that. You know, where you pick up something really heavy and you do that like little kind of run to try and
Like-
get to where you need to get
Yeah.
to put it down again. That's what I'm doing. I'm kind
Gotcha,
of like doing
gotcha.
that quick little run.
Tiny footsteps.
Yeah.
All right, so
As I run away from the fireball, I don't look back, just because that's cool.
all right, so Chris has made it out. We made it out or no?
Yeah, you made it out. You just got you
Another
take
thing that could happen is I get trapped under a piece of debris. That's dramatic.
That's dramatic.
Um,
Or I get captured. That's dramatic.
On purpose.
Yeah, we both end up going up in the Star Wars or the spaceship, and we learn about the aliens, and then we come back as ambassadors.
or when Chris had or when Mike had to pick up James, he set down Corey for a moment and forgot to go back for her, but only one Corey comes out. So which Corey is it?
oh no!
What do her eyebrows
Yeah,
look
what
like?
do the eyebrows look
Oh
like?
no, they're singed
They're
from the
singed
fireball.
from the fire.
Oh no!
I point the shotgun at. I point the shotgun at no, here's an even easier one. Does the Corey who walks out have a broken nose?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you smashed her in
I
the
smashed
face.
her in the face with a shotgun. So
And also we have the code word and the code gesture to fall back
Yes.
on
Yeah.
too.
But at this point, it's knocked out, so you can't really tell which one it is.
Well, let's hope we got the right one. Let's go.
Yeah.
And that's where the movie ends. Is the Hummer pulls up and you got the Tartar's like, get in, good job,
And then it like
and then it just kind of like finishes around like looking at Corey, just like dun dun dun.
does it slowly like zoom in on my eyeballs, and then I open them. And you-
And they're yellow.
they're yellow. No.
you've been drinking too much. Your liver's having troubles.
So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
as this movie kind of scrolls the end, you know how they had showed like the rest of the story. It's like, yeah, they died 2 days later.
as the aliens not really caring about that one bottling plant wipe the rest of humanity out
Or
without
we
any
just
trouble.
have a long monologue from Will Smith.
Chris did get stabbed 4 more times before he died.
No, I imagine. Have you guys ever seen? Have you seen Pineapple Express?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I imagine Chris to be the what's the dude's name? The guy that ends up getting stabbed and killed and like run over by a car, but for some reason is still alive.
Is that the guy with the mullet?
Danny
Danny
McBride?
McBride. Yes,
Yeah.
Danny McBride's character.
Is he the one that in what's the movie
Yes.
where he's like, I've been drinking green tea all day.
Yes.
You gonna bring the demons out of me?
Yeah, the
Okay.
guy with the mullet. But yes, you're right.
okay. So the scene after the credits
Okay.
is gonna be found footage from my cell phone.
No.
So Corey's fate is indeterminate.
Oh, there
so
you go.
We don't see her. But me, I'm like, you could see me. I'm trapped. My leg's trapped under a piece of, I don't know, steel beam or whatever, and I'm trying to like free myself, and it's not working. And then the camera pans over to a doorway that's just engulfed in fire, and then a copy of Jimmy comes out,
Oh.
walks towards me in the camera, and he says, "Looks like you could use some water." And then he stomps on the camera, and then it goes fuzzy.
Oh. And it turns out the whole
That's
movie's been
pretty
found
great.
footage.
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Start.
So that's the end of the movie.
Yay.
Yay! We did or didn't save the world.
Yeah,
we have no
had
idea.
No idea.
And we
Yeah.
did one small part. It takes a village, guys.
That's right.
We did our
It
best.
takes a village to sabotage a massive alien industrial.
Complex?
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
one.
And we're all going to get phone calls from Coke tomorrow.
Yes, we're suing you all.
Oh man, well that was a good time, guys.
Yeah. And this showed that Roll20, you don't have to necessarily go through maps and stuff.
No. Yeah, because this kind of game, it'd be kind of hard
Yeah.
unless you pulled up like city maps. And,
This is a pretty unique dice mechanic, too. It's kind of cool that you could incorporate that.
yeah, I had to find I just did some web searching and I found someone that programmed a custom script, and it
Yeah.
took me
Well-
some working, but I managed to get it
I
to
mean,
work.
there's one for the Star Wars system, I believe.
Yes,
with
there
all
is.
the special program dice for that.
That
one.
one's more
Yeah.
incorporated into it. In fact,
Okay.
if you just choose the character sheet, it's kind of built in. This
No.
one I had to go. You have to be a pro member,
Mm.
which I am.
Yep.
So, and somebody had out on the internet in some of the API libraries, and I just had to copy and paste it as a new script into here.
Gotcha.
What were you going to say, James?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you're a pro member, you can do that sort of thing. I really like it. I wish you didn't have to copy paste that because I am not good with that sort of thing. But it's really great when other people get it to work.
Yeah.
Thank you, other people.
What did you think of the game, though?
Oh, a lot of fun. You're definitely going to be seeing this on One Shot at some point. It's
Okay.
one of those classic one-shot horror games where
Yeah.
I can get the
Yeah.
improvisers to play themselves. So.
Yeah.
What I can't wait, so like I said, we played the zombie one, and then the other one is the Wrath of the Gods, which is like your Cthulhu kind of thing.
Cthulhu one. That's the
Yes.
one that I bought.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
that one's kind of weird in that I think it depends on the scenario, but you can actually choose to kill yourself at any moment to get an ultimate success. Like you go out in like a blaze of glory kind
So
of thing.
Sort of like, what is that, Dread, where you just knock over the tower?
Yeah,
Okay. Huh.
That's
but,
cool.
and then the one I really want, the one's not out yet, but that's the Rise of the Machines.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Revolt of the Machines or whatever.
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
I really want them to put out a sort of like end of days demons rising up one. That's the one that I'm waiting for.
Is that
Yeah.
not in the Wrath of Gods one? Because I heard it was because
Oh,
in this one there's
it could
different
be.
there's different scenarios. So like
It's not just body snatchers, there's other alien
right. So
invasion
like
types.
one of the so like for instance in this Alien Invasion, one of them is like Mars Attacks, the
Yeah.
movie where it's Martian Greys come down and they've got space guns and it's actual that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there was one that was like reptilian lizards come down and yeah. I thought it would be more interesting to play out the body snatching one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone loves a good doppelganger.
Threw that for a loop. I got to shoot myself. That was
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't get to shoot that shotgun once.
Yeah, so I would look into the Wrath of the God. There may be that Demons Rising kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I'll
to do.
check that out. I'm very excited to play no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for having me. This is a blast.
Yeah,
Thank you so
joining us.
much
Thanks for
playing.
coming.
Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of us will see it at Gen Con, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I will definitely be there.
Cool.
All right, I'll let you go
Alright.
because you've had probably a pretty busy day.
It's been a long day at
Yeah.
this point. I'm looking to get some R&R, but thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Thanks
Have a
again.
good one.
And to those people on the stream, roll20.net/con/donation. Go
Yeah.
get a cool T-shirt.
Oh yeah, for Cyber Smile, which is a charity to help the victims of cyberbullying,
Ooh,
which
I'm up
is
for that. Yeah.
sadly a huge problem. So it's good that there is a charity out there to combat that.
And it's
Agreed.
not like that's not a big enough reason, but there's also cool stuff. Like there's a pack of maps and stuff you can get just for donating. So
No.
they didn't have to, but that was nice. that
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah.
So
Some
Alright,
little more
well.
incentive. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, James.
take care.
Thank you guys.
Have a
Great
good
to play
time
with
with
you.
Overwatch.
Yep.
I will.
All right. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
So yeah.
Bye.
Bye.